We're live. We are perfect. Hello, everyone. My name is Namek, and welcome to Saturday Night Stream. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend and a great start to the summer so far for me. Tonight we are playing Five Nights at Wario's 4. I am pretty much almost done with this series. Took a little bit faster than I thought. If I played these games every night, then I probably would have finished this within a week. One game every day. That said, yesterday's we had Five Nights at Wario's Origins. Out of the 3 that I played, that one was probably my least favorite, just because of how the lack of instructions, I would say. I did not understand the mechanics at all until I basically bludgeoned my way through. But let's see how this one works out. Already I say the atmosphere, or maybe the, I don't know, the setting is already a little bit more interesting. Now I am a little bit worried because there is no, I don't know what these two are, but I can't play this on full screen. Why not? Hey Seabass, how are you? Good to see you. Gonna try and undermine me just like yesterday. Didn't really work though. I don't think you're gonna jump scare me that much on this stream because I cannot play this game on the big screen. Alright, when you enter the menu's channel the first time each night, time will stop, meaning characters won't move until time will stop. And time will stop. This will unfreeze once you leave the channel. Okay. Richard McRoy is asleep. He is dreaming the worst possible dreams. There are TV channels you have to watch. While watching a TV channel, a special someone is slowly invading that channel. After enough time, this someone will fully invade the TV channel. Refresh the channel through a brightness button or switch to another TV channel and back to see him standing there. If he fully invades a TV channel, don't let him stand there for too long. It's highly dangerous. Get rid of him fast. Having the TV turned off allows the someone to slowly invade all channels at once. Only do this if absolutely necessary. Looks like an interesting game. Well, so far, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. We can't judge something by its cover, right? Let's see. Okay, so if we turn the TV off, then he invades all the channels. He or she invades all the channels. Got it. And then, while watching TV, especially someone slowly invading that channel. After enough time, this someone will fully invade the channel. Refresh the channel through a brightness button, or switch to another TV channel and back to see him standing there. Alright. See you, Seabass. Turn on the TV on and off. And death may occur if one gets fully invaded, of course. Change channel, that makes sense. Rad means change to radio. Invasion on all TV happens while on the radio. Alright, so we want to use this as a last resort, I guess? Change back to TV mode. That's understandable. See invasion progress for each channel. Turn brightness off. Use for removing a specific intruder who has invaded the channel. So I guess this is our door, the light, the repellent. Alright, then let's do this. Hello? That's just a ceiling fan. Or excuse me, the AC. I guess we are not really playing this on full screen, huh? Alright. Hello? Alright, let's go on TV mode. Oh, we have a battery. Oh, great. Okay, maybe this is... Alright, let's change the channel. Hello? Night 1. Gotta get used to this. Ooh. This is just like watching a horror film. 2,
Good evening, all viewers. We come with an extra news report.
3. Oh, that is disturbing. Why can I not play this on full screen? Okay, now this is making me quite uncomfortable. Ew. Okay, this isn't too bad. Each time you change the channel, it takes away some of the battery. Okay. So 6 channels then. I think our job is to try and go find whoever's invading.
Access to your TV when you're not watching any of the.
So don't let him invade your channel. Ah, this sounds like someone's taking a piss. This would be a great scenery if it had color. Being in the forest really creeps me out at times. There's a reason I do not like camping. Okay, Phantom of the Opera. No setting for the game? Not really. I did not see a kitten. Anyways, welcome. This is a very interesting game. This is Croak with Emma. Oh my god, this the brightness actually takes up a lot of battery. And I mean a lot. Again, no, barely any instructions. I don't even know what time it is. Which makes it kind of unsettling. Am I supposed to just wait it out? Oh, you can recharge the battery, I was gonna say. Okay, that makes it feel a lot better. Hey! There he is. There's the man. You know, this is the first time I'm seeing him actually moving rather than just a still image. Oh! Ooh. Never mind. Okay. Whew. Hey. Okay. That was pretty fun. I can't believe I got jumped by that. I gotta say, the atmosphere for this one is actually quite good. If only I could play it on the big screen. I can't believe I got jumped by a windowed game. Sound effect was great. Sound effects great. Exactly, kid. And it was a night 1 too. You know, I actually do have a phobia about this. You know what this reminds me of? A movie that used to scare the crap out of me. You ever heard of it? It's called The Ring. It's a Japanese folktale. Some girl, some cursed girl, had some supernatural powers. People were afraid of her, and her mom killed her, threw her into a well. In The Ring. Automatic standby. What does that mean? And The Ring is basically the light refraction from her looking up from the bottom of the well with the lid on. And so anyone who watches she put her soul into a videotape. You guys might not know what that is, but it is how we used to watch TVs or shows back then. Cassette tapes. VHR tapes. So in other words, when people put her tape into a TV, it shows them some weird funky image just like this. Okay. And then afterwards, a phone call starts and they say 7 days. I actually invaded channel. Refresh invaded channel. Oh! Okay. Alright. Alright, I forgot about that part. I thought I actually have to look at him. Okay. I thought he has to at least show up, but I guess not. Anyways, so when the phone call says 7 days, that means you literally have 7 days to live. Hey Ned, yeah, I assume that you've been familiar with The Ring. I was just explaining it to kittens that there is a horror series called The Ring. And I remember my entire school freaked the F out that when that when that series came out. It originally came from Japan, called Ringu. And then Americans butchered it, I guess. Okay, everything takes a little bit of battery. Got it. So battery power. Okay, so when it fills up, what do I do? Okay. What do I do here? Automatic system standby. Come on. Okay, no. Power, turn it off. Alright, I'm dead. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. And thanks to a lot of horror media, you know what cassette tape is? Pretty much. Well, cassette tape is not really it. Cassette tape used to mean, back in my days, a mixed tape where it's more for audio, not visual. Alright, I gotta read this again. While watching TV, after enough time, this someone will fully invade the TV channel. That's when it fills up. Refresh the channel through the brightness button, or switch to another channel and back to see him standing there. Alright, so we just have to toggle between switching the channels, and when it gets too much, then just... Alright.
Also, hello.
Jeez. Okay, jumped me a little bit right there.
Nice.
If only this was in VR. What's up, Ned? What are you gonna say?
We're just stopping in per usual to chat for a bit whilst you get through the game.
Goody.
Yeah. Well, I hope that this game isn't as tedious as the last one. It's you, William Afton. Welcome to the channel. I think I've seen you before, right? Or is that Seabass trolling me with his different ass accounts? But anyways, welcome, William Afton. Alright, man. Alright, gotta do this. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Alright, so does it go down? Does it go down? Shit. Oh my god. 3, 2, 1, dead. Yeah. Okay,
Also,
it's...
I feel like I've seen this Wario game before, like the TV thing. I think I've done.
Is that right? Huh. Well, I'm not doing so well this time. I don't have a strategy for this because... Okay. I think the shtick here is that you have to see what channel he is on, and he's about to invade that world, right? So all this takes battery, or takes power. The power of the remote is precedent over everything else. And then when he does appear, because he did not appear when I died the last 3 times. So I assume that when he starts to invade the channel, when the bar fills up, you go to another channel, and then you come back to this channel, and then you click on the brightness button. I think that's how it works. Is that right, William Afton? So it is you, Seabass. Alright. Let's do this. So what is the strategy here? Alright. if I look at this too long, then he will invade this channel. Alright. So let me try this then. Alright, I moved.
Good evening.
I'm gonna go back. Okay, no. Alright, go forward.
Assume this
Go back. No.
currently watching, but
No. Turn it back on. There we go. Man, okay, I don't really understand this. Feel free to give me any tips that you guys have. I'm struggling with just one enemy. Okay, gotta read this again. At least this one gives me a bit of tips. While watching a TV channel, special someone is slowly invading that channel. I got that. After enough time, this someone will fully invade the TV channel. Okay, refresh the channel either through a brightness button or switching to another TV channel and back to see him standing there, which I did. Okay, if he fully invades the TV channel, don't let him stand there for too long. It's highly dangerous. Get rid of him fast. Okay. Alright. So my strategy is just keep flipping the channel over and over again. And channel number 1 should get higher priority because I stayed there the longest. And when he's about to invade, go back to channel 1. Keep flipping the switch back and forth. Make sure you have enough power. And then when you see him, flash him. I guess that's how it works. Doesn't seem too hard. I just need to understand how this works.
It's kind of cool how, starting with
Good.
the third game in this series, they're like trying something new with each installment.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like third game, each night was a different room, and then the fourth night, you basically had the whole like mansion as your like base area, and then here it's TV channels.
Mm-hmm. And guys, there is also a delay for each button that I press, if you didn't know that. This is also the first game that doesn't give me a clock.
I wonder how the progression works then.
So it's either we stall. Usually, if that happens, then it's usually when we have to complete a certain task. Okay, he's almost here. I gotta see him. Okay, no, still not here. Okay, should be here now. No? Okay, there we go. Okay. So that's how you do it. That's not too difficult. I would say just switch between back and forth on the two channels. Oh, never mind. Okay, so you gotta switch between the channels. While also keep an eye on... Okay, I'm gonna get the battery up. This battery is terrible. Okay. He should be out by now. Come on, come on. Okay, there he is. I see him. Okay. Whew. Okay. Alright. It's the delay. Okay, channel 3. Come on. The delay is kind of annoying. But I guess that makes sense. Alright, almost there. Okay, he should be here. I think he's here. Alright. I did not see him, but I'm guessing he is here. Oh my god. Dude! What? 3 channels. Oh man. Oh man. I thought I could do... I thought this is a night 1! He invades 3 channels at once. That's pretty tough. Oof. Okay. When you enter a menu for the first each night... Yeah. I'm not so sure about this one. So unless this game follows the same pattern as, say, FNAF 3, or excuse me, Five Nights at Wario's 3, where each night is different, I don't know. This is quite unique. I'd never had a gameplay like this before. It's similar to, you know, resource management, but oh man. All right.
Yeah, first night 2 of the last game was a struggle, now this.
Yesterday was hard, mainly because I did not have any sort of hints or instructions on what to do, and, you know. Alright. So let me get something straight. Okay, see how I'm doing this, right? See how the longer I look at the camera, the more bar it fills. And it continues to fill up until even when I turn the power off. So does that mean that I can do this? Or am I only gonna do it when he's here? Okay, no, never mind. You only do it when he's here. It does not take the it does not go back down. Oh! Wow! God, that was actually quite scary. Alright, 3. And how long do I have to do this for, though? That's what's concerning me. Alright, I'm just gonna wait here then. There has to be some kind of cheese to this. I know it is. Okay. Can I do this? Refresh invaded channel. Okay, there you go. I've refreshed. Okay, there we go. Charge it back up. Alright. Alright. Oh man.
Good evening.
Channel 1. Okay, I'll stick here. Alright. So I suppose... Alright, 6, I believe, is next. Alright. He should be here. No. Alright, I'm gonna turn it off. He should be back up. There he is. Alright. Alright, I think I got it. 5. Come on, refresh. Okay. Alright. 4. Okay. Come on. He should be coming. No? Jesus effing Christ. It's when 2 channels gets filled up that I'm completely lost. Because there's no way to jump from like 2 to 6 with in time. So what did I do wrong? All right. Gee, man. You know what? This will be the last time I ever let you guys recommend an entire series. You're gonna have to let me. you can recommend one game. Recommending an entire series is like, oh boy, it's quite difficult. All right, I have a little bit more experience now, so we can stay in one channel. Like the first channel, it's usually the ones that fills up first. All right. All right. Well, what is the point of being in the radio button? That means that it turns off the TV and everything charges, which is like why?
There's probably going to be a threat that requires you to do that or something.
It is what it is. I can't believe I'm struggling so much. Okay, refresh the channel. Maybe you only need to refresh a little bit. It's not like you have to hold the door all that much. Alright. Okay. 5 and 1. 5 and 1. Five and 1. All right. Okay. All right. All right. The brightness button can be. The brightness button can be like literally just. Excuse me. It's literally just point and click, which makes it quite easy. You do not have to like hold it for a long time. Alright, let's stay here for a while. Okay, this is basically just simulation or management. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, who's next? Let's go with 2. Alright, let's rest here. Power off.
Goody.
A little bit longer. Check.
Figure appearing on people's favorite.
Okay. Should be almost here.
Tensions yet. It seems like this figure slowly invades the channel
Okay.
you are currently watching, but apparently, if he invades the channel you're watching, you won't be able to see him until you refresh the channel by either turning the brightness on or off, or switching to another channel and back again.
All right,
the
go
people
with
who have
1.
reported this said that they tried.
Alright, this... I am slowly getting this. Is it here? Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4. Shit. Go to 4. Alright. Come on. Alright, he should be here now. Okay. Three. Come on. Coming back. Okay. 6. Damn it. Alright. Okay, come on! Why? He's still there! Okay. Okay, channel 5. Stay here, we gotta recharge it. Alright, that's 6, so we go back. Okay, there he is. 3, 4, 5. Then what? 2? Shit. Alright, come on. Alright, come on, come on, come on. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Oh man. That was actually pretty challenging. First night. I didn't realize having a clock was so important. Alright. Week 2? Okay, there we go. Night 2. Is it the same thing? So there's week 1 and week 2, just like yesterday.
I wonder why it's weeks instead of nights. It's kind of interesting.
I guess it's the same gameplay. Unless it tells me otherwise. I barely made it out of that one. But man. It's the delays between each button that really gets me and it makes me nervous. As well as not having a clock. Alright. Oh man. Okay, if you see here, everything is filled up. That means 3, 4, and 6. 3, 4, and 6. Hello? Oh, yeah. I'm not so sure. I am not very confident about finishing this one. This is quite brutal. This is very brutal. Is there a strategy? I don't know. Alright. Okay, instead of turning... We just keep the power turning on and off then. Because if you switch from channel to channel, it takes away 5% of the battery. But we can do this. Alright, he should invade by now. No? Ah! Ooh. Oh, Jesus. That was Mario. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so which one's next? Let's go with 2. What the f...
Mid-40s died a tragic death this morning. The police...
What is...
There are also plans to reopen the fan favorite Lon's supermarket during the next year.
I don't understand Mario's mechanic. I'm just not supposed to stay
Good news about
in
yesterday's
power
problem.
off
We're sorry
for
to
too
say that we
long.
haven't found the source of this problem yet, but we're working
Oh my god.
from a man who claimed to be a victim to this television virus.
Okay, now I cannot stay in there for too long. I can't spam the power button. Well, that ruins my strategy. So how does it work then? How does it work? Huh. Hey Ned, do me I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. How long is the lag between voice chat and stream? Just curious. On Twitch's end. Because you're the only one on Twitch.
I don't really know because I always have the stream muted because it'll pick up on the Discord.
You get double voiced, right? You get double voiced.
Yeah, and yeah.
Alright. Makes sense. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Whoops, I wasn't even paying attention. My bad. Alright. I guess we just have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Between the channels then. 3 and 4.
Good.
Because I cannot use the power button. It does look like it is time based. In other words, I can alright, one more.
For a long.
Huh? Why are you up in my face, man?
We got a phone call yesterday from a man who claimed to be a victim.
Alright, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Alright, 2 and 6. So let's go there. What the F is this? Why are you in my face? I barely used the power button.
Somehow drove it away. It seems like this new virus creature doesn't like our type of music. We advise all viewers at home to do the same thing as this man did, if the new figure should appear.
What the? Why? Okay. What is the mechanic for this guy? There's a multiplayer. I did not know that. Normal remote. I have... Oh, it's just different colors. Never mind. I don't know. What? You gave me instructions on how to deal with Wario, but you don't give me instructions on how to deal with Mario? Why? I just gotta figure it out, I guess. Or look up a guide. Maybe one of these buttons will do it. Maybe turn the radio on. Maybe that's it. Just curious. Alright, just like the first night, I'm gonna stay in one room at first. So I can get a freebie. Yep. Alright, then test something out for me. I'm gonna raise my hand as soon as I start speaking, and then you can see on the stream on how fast or how much delay I have. Is that alright?
Okay, yeah.
How about now?
Oh yeah, that is bad delay.
How long?
Like 5 seconds or so.
5 seconds delay. Okay. What's up, 2500? $2,500. Welcome. Sorry for the delay. They say that, and that's compared to YouTube. They say it's even worse. They said it's like a 15 to 20 second delay. So, jeez. Alright, Mario showed up.
Good.
I'm gonna turn the radio back on. I have no idea what this means. Just chilling. Guys, I'm trying to fix a lot of stuff. Oh, great. Oh, okay. Alright. Man, this remote is terrible. I'm out of battery. I'm dead. Whatever. So automatic standby means that you cannot camp in one channel at once. Fine. I'm hoping that the radio actually does take Mario away. I think. Man, lordy, lordy. And there I have, what? 9 more nights, if I can actually get that far. I'm struggling so bad with just night 1 and 2. So I don't... I'm not so sure I can finish this one in one stream. Don't worry, guys. We'll get back to the just chatting section. And Ned, you said you're okay with... I talked with my mods, by the way. You say you're okay with coming in to YouTube? I've never seen you on YouTube, though.
I've been on YouTube before.
Is that 20? Is that you?
That's
Anyways, whoever just
Good
said hello. Welcome. Open channel.
It's me, Defectio.
Defactio? Oh, that's you. That's what you sound like. I'm having a little
Yeah,
bit of
bad
trouble with this
microphone.
one. Okay. No, I can hear you well.
Okay, so what's your main issue?
My main issue is that Mario, I believe, is dealt with the radio. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. But the thing is, Wario also invades all the channels simultaneously when you're doing that. So you need to balance the two.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, you can check with Mario when you're on the radio channel with the brightness.
Oh, I got
Mario
you.
doesn't
When I
take too long, I believe.
when I
Demonic.
so when I switch to the radio like this, I have to. Okay.
To what?
Never mind. No. So does he go away now? There. Okay. There we
You
go.
got it.
Yep. Okay. Okay. The most difficult thing about this game is the goddamn power. That's what I
Oh,
think.
trust me, the power is annoying. It's also... Oh, don't worry about Mario until he's, like, on his final stage. He has 3 phases. There's
Yep.
the one where he's all the way in the back. There's the
Yep.
second one where he's closer. And then there's the one where he's right up at the screen. Deal with them then.
No, I gotcha. Okay, now I understand.
Because dealing with them at any other time is kind of a waste of time.
I'm guessing
And
a lot of
also
my
this
death
Wario.
is actually not not dealing with the power.
You're gonna need to utilize power very carefully.
Makes sense.
Um,
All right.
Yeah, you're really going to need to for the next 2 nights.
3 and 4. All right. 3 and 4. It's like you gotta charge the remote after every action. I think.
I'd say once it's like 50% or less, that's when you need to do it.
All right.
Because dealing with it earlier, although could be useful, it is risky. Because Wario.
Got it.
I mean, yeah, you can see Mario, but Wario also invades all the channels when the TV's off, so
channel
you gotta be
6.
careful with that.
The delay of these channels is kind of annoying. All right. All right. He should be
Pretty
here.
good, though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is. All right. I'm gonna deal with the
I
radio
think
now.
this is probably the most unique game in the series, in my opinion. Or at least one of.
Gameplay wise, maybe.
Yeah,
Gameplay wise, maybe.
Gameplay wise, it's probably the most unique. Okay, so like I said, once Mario's in the second phase, don't worry about him.
Fuck!
So I won't.
And this is night 2.
that was definitely hard.
I say this is probably the most this is probably the hardest one that I played. I usually can formulate a strategy, but it seems like this one is pretty cut and dry on how it works. There is no gimmick. You just have to be able to manage
there's no
stuff.
yeah, exactly. There's no cheat code. You just have to be good at managing everything. which is like 5 things.
Does
Just
Wario take 5 seconds, or how much power does he need to?
Oh, it
to
depends
get
on
rid
how
of?
long he's been there. For example, if he's been there for only a little bit, then he won't take too long to leave. But if he's there for longer, he's going to take way longer.
Good evening.
Okay,
So,
that's
it's
actually pretty
power-based.
fair. That's actually pretty
So
fair.
it incentivizes what's the word? Incentivizes you to it makes you want to deal with them faster, so that way you don't need to waste as much power.
Mario shows up, the more you use the power button, or is he just like?
Mario just slowly
24
progresses.
I see.
I would
Not to
I would
mention
not deal with
checking.
Mario until he's. I would not deal with Mario until he's on his last phase.
Does he get? Does he take a long time to get rid of too, or does he like
No,
instantaneous?
it's not instantaneous, but he doesn't take too terribly long.
All right.
And don't just hold the brightness. Don't just press the brightness button and wait for him to disappear. He won't disappear that way. You'll have to like You'll have to like check occasionally. Wait until he's gone.
Got it. It looks like it's better if I just keep switching channels. That's what I'm sensing.
Yeah. Because you kind of want to stay on. In my opinion, you kind of want to stay on one channel to centralize where Wario is going to invade. That's just how I play. And again, I could be mixing up with one of the mods of it.
No, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, the NAW mod is not equal to like a mod you download and add on to the game. It's a completely separate game. It's
Got
just
it.
called a mod because it's built off a different game.
Got it. Okay. I gotta get rid of Mario then.
Mario has 3 phases. That you've seen 2 of them so far, to my knowledge.
All right. Go away. So I gotta keep checking on Mario while playing the radio, right? Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Just keep checking on Mario occasionally.
Okay.
You'll prioritize Wario though, because Mario's kind of
Yep.
lenient.
Oh my God.
Wario's definitely the
Channel
most
3.
active.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. 3, 4, 5. Okay. That should be good.
I don't care, dude.
Okay. Channel 2. Got it. Oh man. I don't like this. I do not like this. All right, he should be here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry you heard me moving around.
No, I don't hear you moving around. You're good.
Alrighty.
6. 6, 6, 6.
3 a.m. Pretty good.
Charge. You should be
I
here
think-
by now.
I think night 4 is when they introduce the major mechanics.
3, 4.
You'll see. You'll see what I mean.
Fun.
Oh boy.
Fun indeed. This game is very much fun.
Is it? Does it look like I'm having a lot
Yes,
of
it
fun? Bastard!
Just get good. Just get good. That's a joke, of course.
Yeah, I know.
If you struggle with the game, don't be too upset about it. It happens to the best of us. Trust me, the MLS edition games are no joke. They are very difficult.
Oh my God! Stupid!
Struggle.
I am pissed off. Alright. I know how to manage Wario, but man, Mario just takes way too long to get rid of. If he disappears instantaneously, maybe that makes a little bit more sense, but as you say, you have to... Yeah, as you say, alright, yeah. You have to wait until... You can get rid of it only when... If all of your... Like, if all the cameras are, like, not really charged up. That's your freebie for Mario. But that does not happen very often.
And the channels aren't very corrupt. You want to before you deal with Mario, because Mario's lenient, you want to just like sweep all the channels real quick. Just make sure they're out of the way. I think
Yeah,
week
but-
2 is easier though. Actually, yeah, week 2 is easier, so don't worry. Week 1's actually pretty difficult. But
I'm only on week 1.
yeah. You have another 5 nights
Has it
after
been baked?
these 5. But thankfully, week 2 is easier than week 1.
Really?
Kind of just
If I could
Yes.
actually get there.
once you get into the flow, then you'll be good. Getting into it though is a bit of an issue.
Right.
Moved in.
Alright. See, I'd rather one of them at a time. With these kind of games, it's usually like you let one charge all the way up.
Attack at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to let one channel specifically go all the way up,
Yeah.
so that way it's prioritized, and you want to go one by one.
Okay.
Try not to leave the power off for too long, because if you leave it off for too long,
Yeah, I
then
know.
Wario will invade more channels faster, which could lead to death.
It will lead to death. Alright. Is it 2 now? Fuck. See, this is where I'm panicked. I don't know which one to prioritize when like 3 or 4 channels are...
Prioritize one and then deal with the others. Because if you try and deal with all of them at once, you're just gonna screw yourself.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
So do like 3 more games after this, or something?
There's
like
one
that?
more. Besides, so Nutmeg's played through all the games already. I think he needs to get the good ending for Final 3 though.
Ah, I see.
The good ending isn't that difficult. I can easily help with that. You just need to collect the few music box pieces. And I'm pretty sure I know where they are. So, once you get the music box pieces, you just need to
Okay.
get every single. I know what I'm trying to say here. You just need to beat the game again, get to the cellar, and then just use the music box.
Motherfucking... How long this fucking... Oh my god.
Struggling.
Yeah. It's... I don't know how, but... You're kind of screwed. 3 or 4 channels, like, literally is about to fill up at once. There's no way ifs and buts about it. You're pretty much screwed.
Wario does give you time to deal with him if he's invaded like 2 or 3 channels. Trust me, one YouTuber I watched had almost every channel invaded at once, and he managed to deal with it.
The problem is
So it's
that...
possible.
Okay. The problem is that I do not know how long it takes for it to repel him. Like with the FNAF series, you have a door, bang, 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 that's all, it's like, you're done. Or you can count to like 2-3 seconds. I tried to count, but you telling me that the longer he stays in that one, the longer he takes to, repel. And that's the issue.
Say like every 20 battery or so lost, you check on him,
20%.
see if he's gone.
20%.
So every like 20% you check, see if he's gone. Because he has a visual for every channel. But channels 3 and 4, he's pretty sneaky in. Because channel 3, he's behind the remote, so you're gonna need to move the remote away.
I honestly just
It's
checked.
just literally-
I just used the checking button, and so if I do that, then
I
it automatically
completely
tells me.
Good.
By the
It
way,
also
that
takes a little
mechanic,
bit.
that button is specific to this update, so like
Okay.
2.0 and up. So
Well then,
yeah, people played it without that button.
You think it might be easier without the button then?
No, it's definitely easier with the button.
Okay.
Like in case you need
No.
to clarify wherever everything is.
Oh geez, so they
Just real
don't
quick.
have they cannot tell which bar that he is in, like how much it's filled, right?
No, yeah, in 1.0 you couldn't tell how far he was in corrupting a channel.
That is messed up. That's pretty messed up.
Thank God they added that. With that added, it is a lot easier to predict when Wario.
In the dark.
Sorry if you hear me stuttering a bit. I'm shivering for some reason.
Cold?
I don't think so. It's just like a weird good feeling, but yeah.
No worries.
So how difficult was Origins for you to beat? I know you said you'd spend like 2 hours on.
The difficult part is for me figuring out what the hell, how to deal with Luigi.
Yeah, Virus Luigi, it took almost 2 hours to understand. Where all you had to do was click the X's and just decline the X.
Yeah, so I got through him with 3 knights, and I did not get rid of him. Instead, I relied on RNG and avoided him. So that was messed up.
So basically, you just prayed for him to be in the back door.
Yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah,
pretty much. Oh my god, I messed up again. What the fuck is wrong with this? I don't know.
This game isn't exactly the easiest, so don't worry.
I got a reputation to uphold. This requires maximum concentration, and I've beaten some of the hardest ones, like Five Nights of those Nights of Fredbear, as well as those Return to Bloody Nights. I heard those were difficult. This is a complete management game, like resource management.
Exactly, it's resource management all the way.
Where the other one is, yes, it's also management, but there's also like, it's more of a puzzle. Once you figure out the pattern, there is no pattern for this one. There really isn't.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think about 3 of the characters share almost identical mechanics, 2 of which are very similar. Just one appears in certain channels and the other doesn't. And the other one has 2 ways you can deal with them.
Good.
So don't worry, after this, you're pretty much gotten the strategy down, and you just need to adapt to being good at avoiding everything.
I've at least died. At least a quarter of my death is due to the fact that I did not pay attention to the battery. It's like everything I click, afterwards I gotta turn the power back on. My only concern with this is that I wish they are able to put like a green light button on there. So it's like, hey, the TV is off. So I know that the TV is off. And if the TV is on, then the green light's up. But that's just...
There is the battery icon changing to a yellow, and there's also the screen change. But I get what you mean. Your point is still valid.
Alright. Alright. Gotta go back to 2 and 1. Or 3 and 1.
Some mods of these games are sometimes easier than the base game sometimes. I said sometimes twice in one sentence.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It is.
Brain damage.
2, 3, 4. Alright, then you go to channel 2. 3. Yeah?
Sometimes your brain just shuts off.
Alright, I'm gonna go radio.
That happens a lot. What? I also
Yeah?
I forgot what was. Oh yeah. There is a slight stream delay, so your stream's like delayed by like 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, I know. Are you on Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube.
I tried.
It's not your fault it's delayed, honestly. It's just...
Oh my god, I can't deal with this.
You need to take a break, take a break.
I'm not tired. I'm just stuck. As in stuck on what to do on... Because usually FNAF, you can develop a pattern rather quickly. I was like, okay, you add this and then you do that. I don't have one. I thought, okay, channel surfing, great. But none of it really makes much sense to me. Like you said, I was like, it's better to stay in one channel and do it and do that once. But then again, do you move on to the next channel and then out of that? All right, I'll give it a few more shots. This is really making me question my like. I don't know if I can do this. It's one of the few games like I don't know. I can't do it.
Yeah, FNAF 4 is probably the most resource management game. I would recommend. So I do recommend finishing this game before you go on to shows, because shows is the final game in the series, and
Good.
you're gonna need to like complete every other game beforehand.
5 shows at Wario's was actually
Yes.
a Wario game that I'm actually more familiar with than most of the games in the series.
I think
Yeah.
Five Shows at Wario is probably the best one. Obviously.
Yeah. From what I remember,
It goes up to 201%.
Yeah, I think I like 5 shows from what I remember of
Victim.
it. It's
Yeah, there's 5 shows. There's like 6 game modes. There's a huge ending thing I'm not gonna explain because spoilers.
Inside his script.
But yeah, I think shows is definitely one of the most unique fan games I've seen. Just how it works overall.
Yeah. That's proof that even with Google Images, it's good.
Yeah, 100% agree. You can make something.
Do not underestimate the power of Google Images.
Yeah.
We won't.
Is this
It's kind of like with like stock assets in like a game. You can make something cool out of it.
It might not be the best, but you can still make something cool out of it.
Yep.
All right.
So
I think-
unfortunately, my computer battery's getting low, so I might need to get off in a bit.
No worries. I think I might have a strategy
If
for
you need
this.
any more, if you
Stick
need
with
any more
one.
help, you can like message me or something. I don't know.
No worries. I'm gonna do my best to try and beat this.
I'll still watch the stream, but you know I might not be in BC in a bit.
No, it's
I'm
alright.
glad I can actually join it. So that's
Oh,
cool.
glad you could. I'm happy that you are able. You're here. Okay.
So am I.
All right. I got it. Okay. So just take out of one
I have a
channel at
question.
once. What's up?
Not during a stream, like not during this, outside of stream. Could I like
Uh-huh.
be in this VC and like play something for fun, like stream it to Discord?
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to repeat that.
Yeah, I know. I word vomited the entire sentence. You can stream a window of sorts to Discord, and you can then use that for other people to see it. I'm
Oh.
wondering if I could do that in time outside of the stream.
I see. I think I get what you mean. Although right now I'm a little bit busy. I think I'm doing pretty well for this.
I mean, as long as your battery ain't out, that's good. It takes less battery switching between the radio and the TV than it does for the
Alright.
for switching channels.
2. All right.
I don't know if this is in the. I don't know if there's a check in the code, but I think if you're on the radio and
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay. I found somewhat of a good strategy, and I was taking a risk. 3 of my channels were invaded, and you were right. He does give me enough time to, you know, what is it? Bright him, whatever you want to call it. But then I tried to be
gives you
greedy.
Enough time to deal with them.
Yeah, I tried to be greedy, and then I was like, okay, I'll get the battery down to like 2%, and then I did, and then I accidentally pressed the check the bars button, and then it drained my last 2%. Fuck, that was
Always
my
play
fault.
it safe. Do not play it risky.
Yeah. Okay, I do see somewhat of a dim light on here. The fact that it does not give me a time is actually quite unnerving. I do not know whether
Yeah,
it's
so you have to,
5
like,
or
predict when
2.
he's gone.
Alright. The strategy is stay on
Cool.
2 channels. As in just flick back and forth between 2 channels.
I do like that mechanic idea, though. You have to kind of
Good.
predict when they're gone. You don't get like a clear, okay, they're gone, you're good.
Makes sense.
Like, that's actually kind of cool.
Anyone here actually play Secrets of the Mimic yet? No spoilers, just tell me if you
I
played
have
it.
not.
I
Corey Kenshin is already on, like, part 3.
I don't even know if
It's already
my
made 3 parts.
laptop can handle the actual game, so I just watched a playthrough of it.
I see.
Yeah, I'm just watching Corey Kenshin play it. I'm too poor to get it anyways.
It's $40 though, isn't it? Shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but I'm poor.
Well, so am I. This is only because I
both
saved up
poor.
for it. Yeah. Broke.
Poverty.
Poverty's hell of an obstacle. And you were right, about
I've been-
20%.
But yeah, I think Secret of the Mimic is in my top 4 FNAF games.
I need to edit wiki pages real quick. So there's an entire wiki for a bunch of Final Fantasy Warriors fan games. I'm not even joking. And I got some of my characters on there with the creator of the wiki's permission. Like, I asked him, and he
Nice.
said he's cool with it because it's an actual game. So
Nice. Alright. So we move on to 2. And 3. Anyways, I think I'm gonna skip a Mimic for now, just because I want to be able to play it in VR. Because when I first heard about it, they were advertising as VR. Clearly. But they said that the news that I've read now is that it's being delayed, but they have not given a they haven't given a specific date yet. I need to play a VR FNAF, so I'm willing to wait on it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
if I'm gonna be on, well, what am I trying to say? My mod of Final Origins is pretty different from the original.
Really? 2. 4. Channel 5.
Yeah, as I was saying, there's 11 nights so far already.
Alright. I should be able to
Yeah.
handle it. I think it was channel 2. Damn it.
I definitely need to rebalance the night's length because the nights are really long and the days are kind of short.
Sounds... Oh. All
Yeah,
right.
whenever I get to working on 2.0, I will definitely use the night length.
Oh, you should only do Mario on a channel that you just... Oh, no! I thought he was gonna kill me because of that.
Oh, Lord.
Six. Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, come on, come on! Okay, alright. I am getting a hang of it. You also don't need to charge the battery all the way up in case of an emergency. That's what I see. Channel 2.
Yeah, you don't need to worry too much about the battery. You don't need to charge it all the way up.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's at like a high enough battery. You won't be utterly screwed if you don't deal with it more.
Deflect, I gotta ask you, you played Phasmophobia?
No, I do know what it is though, but I'm too poor to get.
Well, the thing is that I'm thinking about going back to that game, even though I'm trash at it, because I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna play it alone in
Everyone's
VR.
trash at games.
But I'm gonna play it alone in VR. What do you think about?
I do plan on.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty creepy.
Yes. There we go. Trust me, my first VR experience is Phasmophobia. It is still my most watched stream, and people, I was literally shaking when I went into that house. It was a level 1 too, and I thought, and I told Ned and everyone else about this, that it would be interesting because I cannot see chat while in VR. There's no application that lets me do that. I can't see live chat. However, you guys can talk to me in Discord while I'm wearing a headphone, so it'll be like you guys making noises or give me tips, and I think that would make a pretty interesting stream. Does that make sense? You guys get involved in that as well.
Yeah.
I think that would
There's.
be hilarious.
All right. Well, you gotta wait for a bit though, because I gotta finish Wario's, and then I gotta finish, or rather, at least try and play. What is it? Terraria. Don't know if you guys heard of that one. And then I'll do Deltarune.
I still need
I have
to-
not played Deltarune myself, but one of my friends played Deltarune, and it is really the chapters 3 and 4 are pretty epic. I'm not
Really?
gonna spoil it, of course, but they're epic.
I still
Awesome.
need to check that game out.
I do recommend be very careful when looking on YouTube. You're probably gonna see like many videos like I did of
I've already did, but as soon as I
secret boss.
yeah, but as soon as I saw it, and as soon as I like peeked at the thumbnail, I was like, "Oh, it's Deltarune." I was like, "Let's just forget about it." And it also helps that I have a very short memory, so. All right.
Sometimes I forget stuff, even though I'm literally told to do it.
Trust me, I got memories of a goldfish. What the F is this?
We have bad memory when it comes to remembering people sometimes.
What the F is that? What was that? Did Luigi just crash my game?
Oh yeah. So that's scripted. That is scripted. 100% scripted.
A scripted game crash.
That's actually pretty common. What? New game?
Yeah, you should see one shot.
Oh. Huh? That's not you guys.
Okay, so this is when the
footsteps, is it?
scary begins. Scary begins.
Hide. Well, if only this is in VR or big mode, like big screen mode. It's giving me the creeps. Oh, That wasn't too bad. You can't hide forever. You know what? It's sounding like I am the bad guy here, like William Afton trying to hide from the animatronics.
So, fun fact, you're playing as the guy from the first game, so you're playing as Richard McCroy.
Ah, got it. I'm the guy who's trying to reverse the
Yeah,
curse,
this is-
right?
This is a dream, just so you know. This is all a dream.
What a terrible dream. Forced to watch only 6 channels.
So you know how I said before how Luigi possessed Richard in FNAF 2?
Uh-huh.
One's
This is beforehand or during, I don't know when. But this is basically when in Richard's head when
very
Luigi's
quick-
possessing him.
Oh, trust me, this story confuses the hell out of me, and I'm already confused by the
Oh, trust me,
multiverse.
it is very, very complex.
And what makes it even funnier is it's for a game, a FNAF fan game about Wario.
Exactly, but it's actually freaking epic. The community of FNAF is actually pretty big.
Yeah, I see that. Which I don't blame them. I think these games are actually
They have a-
unique at times.
They have like a low bar, basically, so you don't need like on average FNAF standards in order to be epic. I mean, you can, of course.
Alright, 2 and 3. And 2 and 3 and 2 and 3.
I really think the games look all too bad. Like, obviously they're stock images, but I don't think, like, they're not terribly done. Especially like the atmosphere.
Deluxe looks epic. Deluxe's graphics are really good.
2. All right. What's next? Channel 3, I believe. Yep. What? What? I thought I got him.
What happened?
No, a
What
Wario.
happened?
I thought Wario got. I got Wario. No! What the fuck? What is this? What?
Was that
You
the
can't
Luigi?
just throw a new goddamn mechanic at me without telling me what the hell is going on.
So, Luigi. Luigi's main gimmick is catching you off guard.
What do I do when he pops up?
Basically, get out of there. Just get out of them. Get away from him. I mean,
You mean
turning
turn the
off your
TV on or off or
just
switch
changing-
the...
turning it on or off, switching channels, etc. Brightness
So-
does not work. If you try and turn off the brightness, it will not work. He'll just kill you.
Okay. So it's turn the power off or change channels, right?
Exactly. It's safer to turn the power off, especially if you're low battery.
Man. Alright. 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 Let's do this. Alright. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to camp in one camera as long as I have the... As long as I either flip through another channel or turn the power on and off. That's... I understand that. Maybe I can just...
Yeah.
By the way, how's Bandcamp?
It was
Ah!
actually pretty good.
Okay. Okay.
Did you survive at Mario?
I did.
Luigi.
I did.
Luigi. What doing?
And I'm gonna get rid of Mario next. Since I have plenty of time.
You type these wiki pages fast. The computer
Yeah.
battery's at like 4%. Make that 3. So I'm gonna need to get going soon. I'm gonna try and stay as long as possible.
Yeah, no worries, man. I just realized
I promise
that...
I'll try and...
Oh. Okay.
You can save week 2 for another time if you need to.
No, that's fine. I am gonna beat this. I will beat this. What? Oh man, he's staying a little bit longer than I thought now. Dude, he is staying way longer than I thought. Wario is staying way longer than I thought. I thought it was only 20%, but no. Mofo is staying like 30 or 40% now.
I think it's like depending on his AI and how long he's been there, so... Yeah, it gets more difficult.
Come on. Here he comes.
After
No?
this, I might actually watch a video on the Wario lore. Because
Yeah,
I
www Wario, or triple W Wario. He made 2 videos, both of which are an hour and a half.
Jesus, I'm gonna have to watch it off stream then. That is...
You could split it up into 2 different streams if needed.
No worries. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Okay.
But yeah, either way, I'm going to do it if I remember to.
Don't worry if you can't. But like I said, do not watch the videos until you have already played all the games. Maybe even 100% of them.
Got it.
Me personally, I've watched all of his streams on the games, and I'm already pretty familiar with 5 shows and Wario's, so I think I'm pretty good.
Go, 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 go. Alright, this is gonna be tough. Okay. Alright, come on, one more. Alright, come on. Okay, he really does give me quite a bit of time. One more. Alright.
But
One
yeah,
more.
pretty much the only thing I fully understand about the lore is that someone breaks into a factory and kills the Wario
gate.
camp, and they become ghosts. Like, that's about it.
Okay. Channel 1. Alright. I think I got
And
this.
really, there's a lot more if someone was able to make a couple hour-long videos
Yeah.
about lore.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Think I'm out of the woods. Never mind. 3. Ugh. Okay. No, we're gonna get rid of you later. Okay, I think I got it. Alright. Get rid of this one. Free this channel. And then power, and then radio.
My ordinance kind of found an error. Just so y'all know.
I know.
Because every time
Oh
you
no!
die,
No,
you
no, no,
get-
no, no, no! God damn it!
Did he get Luigi'd?
Yeah. Fuck! Just when I was doing well. Oh my god. That sucks. I hate Luigi. Alright. You say week 2. Hey, week 2, is it the exact same gameplay?
No, it's complete. It's almost completely different.
But night 1 through 5 and week 1 are pretty much the same except with a different enemy, right?
Character each night, yeah. Exactly. Week changes up the gameplay.
Damn.
Also, something
But
kind
it
of
does keep. It does. Sorry to cut you off, but it does keep most of the base mechanics. It keeps the TV. It keeps the remote. It keeps the brightness. It keeps most of the stuff. Yeah. And all the characters' mechanics besides Wario's mechanic are changed.
Oh man. The only I gotta say, like, all right, all right. I know I could do this one. It's not as impossible as I thought.
It's not
When
as
I
bad as
first
Night
started.
2.
Yeah. And if people actually beat it without the extra button, then I should be able to beat it with the button. That's what I think.
also something kind of neat about the series. I don't know if it's like or if it's a fan theory, but in the character designs correspond to how they were each taken out when they were killed. Again, I don't know how canon that is, it's just like a theory, but I've heard it.
Well, I mean, Mario's character design makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna need to get going because my battery's at 1%. So bye.
See you later. Alright. That was pretty fun. That's what I mean by just chatting streams, Ned. It's just that it gives me back that feeling of me playing something or my friends playing something. And it feels like you guys are friends behind my back, you know? And just talking with among yourselves or giving me advice or cooking me or something like that. And it feels nice.
I like it.
You get more interactive with this way compared to the other streamers was just pure, you have to watch them. Although there is a limit to this, you understand that, right? Because if there's like 100 people, if I wish there was 100 people, then I'm gonna keep the voice channel to just around 10. Is that right?
Yeah. Completely understand.
More than like 6 is already making me kind of nervous.
Yeah, also,
Alright.
I've been in a voice call with like 10 people, and that was hectic.
Might have to lower it to 5, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. 4 and 2. 4 and 2. 4 and 2. I see you deflect. I'm so screwed. Alright, gotta wait a little bit. Okay. Right, I was off to 33 and 4 and 2. 4 and 2. Come on, 4 and 2. I think as long as I have... God, this is so hectic.
I saw him. I saw them. We can't do anything about 14 people dead. They're...
He better be gone.
Get away. Somehow switch.
Okay. 1. Alright, channel 1.
Won't work.
Let's do it. Crap, it's channel 3. I messed up. Come on. Let's get it down to 40. That should be good. 1. Come on. Okay. Come on. I'm there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Chill. Okay. Alright. Radio, 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 radio. Come on. I don't know if this is the right move. Okay. Oh, crap. Are you kidding me? Four and 5. Oh my god, somehow I made it. Ugh. I see you deflect. Oh. 5-second delay is quite long. Do you have any experience in streaming or streamers where how long the delay should be? Because if it's like 1 or 2 seconds, I don't know. Is that normal or is that you have to have very good internet?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I'm not really knowledgeable on that. I just
Just
know
curious.
extreme delay happens.
5 seconds is a little bit long, then I'd say. Got it.
Yeah.
Damn, if I can get it to just... there's going to be some delay. Of course there's going to be delay. It's just how long is it tolerable?
And you said that people reported on YouTube there was like a 10 or like 15 to 20 second delay.
Yeah, that was on YouTube from yesterday. It goes up and down, up and down. Deflect says it's like 5 seconds. You gave me 5 seconds. So it's like it's the bit rate. I can't go higher in bit rate, which is the data transfer, but since I'm multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, Twitch has a limit of 6,000, where YouTube has like, I think it's like 20 or 30,000. So, yeah, it's a big difference. Alright, what the hell is this? What is that bright button? Menu bar activated? The hell is menu bar? What is a menu bar? Hello? Whatever. Alright, who's next? Bowser, Toad, Peach? Alright. Now that I know that... And by the way, that most of the animatronics were these FNAF games where these animatronics, if you're not there within like 2-3 seconds, you pretty much die. In this game, completely different. I never had a game where they, you know, Wario lets you, it gives, yeah, okay. What was I saying? Yeah, you get what I mean, right? The guy waits on you.
Yeah, like they give you time, is what you're saying.
A lot of time, no less. A lot of time. I could not believe the fact that I was able to get to Mario and then do 2 or 3 channels at once. What the heck? What? Why did my remote break? Oh my god, what? What was... Oh my god. What was that? I was expecting Peach or someone, but... Was I not supposed to click the big giant red button? Once the remote breaks, go to File and fix the remote. What? Oh my god. See, I would never have figured this out. What does this mean? Wait, hold on. Wake up, cut rope, stop demon W? I don't know where all these mechanics are coming from. Oh, this is from the menu. Yeah, Oh, that is... I've never seen that before. Alright. Stop demon, cut rope, wake up. So I know fix remote. That makes complete sense. What about the other 3 though? Huh. No wonder you cannot play this game in full screen. Now that makes a lot more sense. Squid, what's up, man? How are you? New game dropped? I know. But I cannot play it. If you're talking about Mimic, I cannot play it. I'm gonna wait on it for the I'm gonna wait for the VR to come out. Alright, come on.
And you know, honestly, when the VR version does come out, I think it'll honestly make the game way more tense, because there are moments in that game that I think would really work in VR. Like, really.
Yep, I agree. Alright, what was I doing again? Okay, refresh. Okay. What the f... I switch channels or something? I guess I was. Oh my god, almost ran out of battery right there also. Okay, 2 new mechanics now. Oh. Gotta get to the radio. No way they're making another one? That game was intended for VR. It was supposed to be in VR in the first place. So they just didn't release it. They said it'll be coming up later. I read some of the articles saying, where's the VR? And they all say in the interview with Daco is that they decided to push it back or something. Oh my god, okay. So they decided to put it in, to delay the VR, but they did not give a date for it. So that's why I'm gonna wait on it. Okay, why is your game minimized? Is that a game merge? It is. It is. That's the game supposed to be played. You're not supposed to. You cannot play this game in full screen. You cannot beat it in full screen, actually. Ah, man. This night is hard. Okay, if I see Waluigi, just switch the channel. Menu bar, right here. I've never seen this mechanic before. Very intriguing. Very interesting. Now, is this game beatable? Yeah. Just with enough practice and a little bit of luck. Now that I know Wario can actually wait on me, I think as long as I, flip into the channel, he'll be like, okay, he's coming. And he won't attack me. Waluigi is Luigi. What? Peach and Luigi. Peach. See, I don't know what you're talking about. That's Wario. Okay, switch channel. Okay.
You know, with all the games that
Rick,
modern
I see
FNAF games get, I actually kind of really like where they're going with them. Like, I think a lot of the
See
recent
them.
releases have been great for the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, 3 of my favorite games are modern FNAF games.
Oh, trust me, I prefer fan-made FNAF games over the, you know, the original. Actually, believe it or not,
And I think that's very understandable.
they have eclipsed FNAF, the original FNAF. Joy of Creation is probably cut the ropes. Okay, I remember this one. Oh my! What?
Like, fan games, I think fan games, like, they offer, like, something new. They tell their own stories and come up with some pretty neat gameplay ideas with using the original FNAF games as inspiration. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool.
If it's like the original FNAF mechanic, looking left and right, then those nights you didn't cut it fast enough. Yeah, I know. What is it? Then I'd say those Return to Bloody Nights pretty much eclipsed it in terms of that mechanic. It's very fast paced, very fun. But as for, let's say, like just overall, it goes above and beyond would be Joy of Creation, where every night is different, very challenging, great atmosphere, a bit of story as well. The only thing that didn't really fan games don't have is like a complete free roam, like Security Breach, which is okay.
Yeah, like, with stuff like creation, like, back to what I said with, like, introducing, like, doing new things with the formula of surviving several nights against killer animatronics or whatever threat the game offers. And what people can do with that concept.
Agreed.
And put it in
That's midnight.
Fix the remote. Alright, which one are we on? 2. So far, so good. I just need to react. Okay, there he is.
Like, I think for me personally, one of my favorite fan game series is the Five Nights at Candy's series.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a really
Yeah,
good one.
something- I think the atmosphere is pretty solid, especially in the third game. And the story I do also enjoy quite a bit, I think. And it's just overall a good series, and I'm excited for the fourth game if that's still happening. I hope it is. Because so far, from the little teasers we got a while ago, it looks pretty solid.
Agreed. I wish all these games well. And it's sometimes hard for me to criticize them because, well, you know, they're fan games, right?
Yeah.
Alright, is it gonna break? Yep, it's gonna break, isn't it? Yep, okay. Okay. God damn it! If there's one big criticism I have, is that you should make the goddamn buttons bigger. These small ass buttons.
Yeah.
Make the buttons bigger. Man. Scariest would be what is it? The black and white one. I can't remember the name on top of my head right now. The one that I told you about. It was black and white, total pitch darkness, kind of like a visual novel. I need
A
that one.
Shadow over Freddy.
Shadow over
Is
Freddy.
that-
That's right. That's right. That one was super scary. Made me very nervous.
Yeah, it looks pretty interesting and pretty atmospheric. It looks great from what I've seen.
It's pitch dark, and trust me, if it was in VR, which I think it definitely could and should, it would be one of the scariest ones, at least. All right, 3. Let's go to 3. Okay, go with this one.
Kind of nuts how many fan games FNAF has. Like, I don't think I can name another game series that has as much fan games.
It's amazing, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, it's great. And I think fan games have evolved quite a bit over the years since people started making them.
Oh yeah. See, the thing with FNAF game is that they're puzzle games and more on the atmosphere than anything else, so it's not superly complex or anything. So that's why I really like it. It's short, to the point, puzzle game, and okay. I almost missed the damn button again. 4, 5, and 6 all needs it. God damn. Alright, don't let it get too low. Don't let it too low. Don't let it get too low. I'm a coming. No! No! Ah! That is unfair. See it deflect. Now it's like there's a random RNG chance that freaking Waluigi comes in. You have to switch a channel, and if your remote breaks, game over. Damn it. This is only night 4, by the way. I can't imagine how stressful night 5 must be. By the way, Ned, I don't know if you want to watch me play Deltarune when I eventually get to it, without playing it yourself.
I might lurk if that's the case.
Alright.
You know?
You played Undertale, though?
No. But
You should
that's
at least play
another-
that first. Because there's a lot of references in there.
Okay, yeah. Because Deltarune is a semi-sequel to Undertale, from what I've heard.
It's in a different existence, whatever you want to call it.
Universe.
Yeah, but it has like some of the characters from the original. So
They're right behind me. I can feel.
switch to the radio and go to more Mario.
Something I think would be cool is if, like, going back to fan games, if Bendy had more fan games. Because there isn't really many out right now. And and its characters.
Well, believe it or not, Undertale also has a lot of fan games.
Yeah, I've seen.
And Undertale Yellow, one of the best I've ever played. One of the best, one of the best indie games I've ever played. Period. I still rock to that final theme in whatchamacallit, the final boss battle. It's so good. I almost recommend that you do play it.
Yeah, I think once I check out the official games, I would be interested to see the fan games side of things.
3 and 4. Hold on. I'm almost coming. I'm coming. That-
Fan games in general, I think, are just such a neat concept. Like, just seeing what people do with these different universes.
Yep.
Like, make their own characters, their own stories with it.
Agreed. You have no idea. Compared to, like, say, some of the writings, compared to, like, say they take Lord of the Rings and try to do their own thing, it's far superior to those kind of things, you know what I mean? Because you get spin-off of other shows and whatever, and they're never nearly as good. But in terms of something about fan games... Okay, something about fan games. Hey, Lucifer, welcome. No, cut the rope. No! This game is really pissing me off. Just when you think you're doing everything correctly, out comes some BS. Oh, just because you're not reacting fast enough. God damn it.
Hey,
Lucifer, is that you? Lucy?
yes.
What's up, man? It's good to finally hear your voice. Anyways, what do you think? As a modder, I wanted to get your opinion on the fact that potentially I might just switch directly to YouTube. No offense, Ned, but I find a lot more trolls, as well as people who are asking, would you like to take a look at my fan art on Twitch than YouTube? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no offense taken at all.
Yeah, and a lot more trolls do come from Twitch, I'll admit that, because I've, like, a lot of trolls in, like, queso streams and Jinxies. That's kind of natural for Twitch.
They're nice trolls.
They're what trolls?
I mean, Queso
nice
and those guys, those guys get trolled as well, but they're usually nicer trolls. Like, it's part of the joke. You know, the Queso about his weight and all that stuff. He takes it.
Yeah.
No.
A bit. They're in on the joke.
Yeah, it's part of his stream. It's part of the charm.
Though, I would say it's a good idea, just... All I'm saying is, what's stopping the trolls from going to YouTube?
Well, the, whatchamacallit? Hold on. Oh my god, I am so screwed here. What's stopping? Twitch, I guess. As long as Twitch is still alive, I'd say, I think we should be good.
Okay. Well, I personally like the idea of just switching over to YouTube because it still allows because people Twitch because like I've heard a lot of people that like, oh, I'm not allowed on Twitch but I'm allowed on YouTube. Like, that's fair, but if you're not allowed on YouTube, because a lot of the same people stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so that can restrict a lot of people.
Right. The thing is, as it's two different kind of communities. Like, for example, you see I got a bunch of people text from YouTube. So someone from Twitch, for example, Ned might feel left out. Or he might feel special being the only one on there. You never know, you know?
Like, he's the only viewer on Twitch, and it's just like a solo conversation.
I don't think he minds it. I don't think he minds it, though.
Yeah, it's just whatever. Like, it happens.
But the most important aspect of potentially switching is the delay in between chat, and it's about 5 seconds, which some people say that's a little bit too much. I thought that was normal, but whatchamacallit? Oh my god, OBS disconnected. You guys all on Discord are okay, right?
Yeah, we just yeah, you can come back.
Yeah, it's the bandwidth that. So anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it's just the delay part, and I want to be able to turn the chatting to having actual voices in here, because I know that not many people are willing to do it because of trolls. But then honestly, I actually don't mind it as much. Just because I think with my personality, I can win some trolls over. Maybe I'm being a bit naive. You never know. So I don't know if you
I
wouldn't
have
hurt.
actually seen a case where someone was going to troll, but then they just ended up deciding not to and just became a regular chatter instead.
Exactly.
Like I saw happen.
So yeah, I went over to your YouTube. I'm on your stream right now.
Yeah.
And it's like I would say a decent 10, 12 seconds delay right now.
Yep. That's usually how it
But,
works.
But I'm fine with that, honestly, because another streamer I watch, his name's I'm not gonna say his name directly, but his name's I Eat Videos. Sometimes the delay on his streams is like a full minute,
That's too much.
and he doesn't know how to fix it. Our other friend is trying to help him fix it, but as of right now, it's like a full minute delay.
Jesus.
So I normally just go onto his stream, mute the stream, and just talk to him directly through Discord.
I see. There's barely any delay for Discord though, right? With the voice chat.
Yeah.
Because we're talking live.
Yeah,
It's not like I'm hearing you a little bit longer than usual. So,
Yeah, like, I have your stream pulled up. I muted it, though, because it does get kind of annoying hearing your voice overlay again and again. So.
makes sense. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm concentrating in while talking to you guys at the same time.
You're good.
Cool. Do what you need to do.
Fucking A.
So who's the creator? Isn't the creator of 5 Nights at Wario's in here?
Yeah.
Discord server?
Well, he was. Deflect. Yeah, he was. He kept telling me that. Okay, he cut the rope.
Oh, is it the person named the guy who made Nutmeg play FNAW?
Yeah, that's Deflect.
Alright. Alright, Deflect.
That's the guy that made 5 Nights at Wario's, or am I mishearing?
No, that's him.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Well, it's not the first time. I had T-Seg from the guy who made. I have a couple other ones that came into my stream, and I was quite honored that the literally developers came in and watched me play, and also the developer for Return to Bloody Nines actually left a comment saying that it was a good guide because I was the only one with a guide on it, so I was quite proud of myself for that. But I didn't want to turn my channel into like an FNAF guide only channel, you know?
I remember, like, last year, you were doing Dark Souls, and you made one short on Dark Souls, and the entire community just flooded your comments. I think you got, like, 3.2k comments on that one video.
Oh, God. There you go. Beat it. You're talking about my, my criticism for Elden Ring, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Elden Ring, not Dark Souls.
Yeah, not Dark Souls. I never played Dark Souls. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's one of my YouTube video, not shorts, by the way. It was a video. It was 3 video me putting my critique on Elden Ring, to which I still stand by. And I did get a lot of comments. That's true for a video that gets only 1,000 views, but that's a lot for me. Most of them, I would say, is actually quite. They were quite civil because I was told that that community has some very, very hard-headed people who does not take criticism of the series or from software very well. Some of them even agreed with me. Of course, there's like 1 or 2 that says no, you're wrong, and one even called me chunky. Literally the word chunky. I was like, this has got to be like a 6 or 8-year-old.
I'm not even kidding. I went to go search up the video on the Elden Ring, and I found someone that made an edit of you.
They
Someone
did?
made you an edit. Yeah, someone made you a legit edit.
What does that mean, though? You gotta explain what an edit is. I know what it means, but
An edit is
what is it?
an edit is like basically they took a video of you or a funny video of you and they edited it to make it more funnier or make you look cool.
Make me look cool? Or you mean like
Well-
make fun of me, though, right? Like just
Oh,
flaming me, right? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I assume that's what you mean. I don't mind it.
hold on, I'm gonna hurry up and turn up the volume because I have this muted.
Go ahead.
Where is it? I'm blind. Hold on.
And Lucy, I'm just gonna call you Lucy because it's easier for me. Yeah. I like these chatting streams. Ned, I guess he got addicted because he's been here every night, just having someone to talk to or hear him or hear me. So
It's fun.
Monday through Thursday, it's probably just cooking. I could change it, of course, but there's a limited amount of games I can play. I eventually will get through all these games, and I don't want to play something like Stardew Valley every single day. That gets kind of boring. I might as well just cook something to make it a little bit more interesting. Plus, my streams are significantly shorter than most streamers, I assume, with only like 1 or 2 hours, right? Most people stream, they told me like at least 3 to 4.
You made pretty long streams when you were going through Undertale.
Yeah, because I was enjoying the hell out of that game. I didn't want to stop. Granted, it was two streams, and Ned, if you don't know, it was probably because I had trouble beating some of the bosses. It was probably on my Geno route, right? So, I'm not gonna spoil anything. He has never played it, but of course, I couldn't. I almost beat Undy, or excuse me, I almost beat, you know who, Fish, on my like 3rd attempt or something, but I got too tired. And then Sans obviously took a while because he's the hardest boss.
I still can't beat Sans.
Really?
So yeah, I still can't beat him. I can get to like phase 2 minimum, and that's it.
I see. Well, I
So,
figured out his pattern
I'll-
pretty well. Yeah.
I'll do like 30 attempts between Sans, get as far as I can. I'll just give up and do neutral or pacifist.
Well, those are rather easy. Flowey was actually pretty hard. God, I'm spoiling all this for you, but don't take it too hard, Ned. You do need to play Undertale. I think if you enjoy the same watching me, you should be able to enjoy that game. And it's not very long. It's probably a couple hours per run if you're really good.
So,
Normally, it's
but
like 7-8 hours.
I did the research for like a normal player minimum, like a normal player like me or you, it should take us minimum 4 or 5 hours. Speedrunners, it can take 3 to 2.
Damn.
So it's supposed to be a long game because of its game playing stuff. I think the last time I went through Undertale, I made it to either Hotland or Core before I first died.
That's actually pretty decent. I mean, depends on the boss and how good you are with that kind of gameplay. You know what I mean? Dodging and stuff. Ned, have you ever played rail shooters? Like, is that a fair assessment? Rail shooters, Lucy. You know, when it's like a 2D game, you control a spaceship, and then you got a bunch of like missiles and lasers shooting at you. You gotta dodge. That's kind of the gameplay for Undertale. That's the main core gameplay.
that. I've played Ganga.
Go ahead.
Anyways, a really funny story on Undertale. I was doing my first genocide run, and I got to Undyne the Undying, and I just couldn't beat it. I spent like an entire week on her and couldn't beat her, and so I took a week break. And after a week, I get back, and I beat her first try. I'm like, all I needed was a break.
Damn. Wow. That does take a while. I'm actually pretty good at these games, FNAF kind of games, as well as you know, the Undertale kind of games. Just, you know, dodging, because I used to play a lot of that game on my TI-85 computer calculator. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's back old school a calculator. It was like one of the most advanced calculators we had. And one of the things is that we all installed like these shooters, like platforming games, but with a calculator graphics, because we were bored. So that's how we did it. We didn't have phones back then. We did, but they didn't have internet. They didn't have nothing. It was only when I got to about 10th grade that we sort of had internet for our phone, but you have to pay a stupid amount of money for it, limited data, as well as if I went on Google to look up something, that phone would like the Galaxy 3 Samsung, they would like shot up in flames. So those were the days back then. Trust me, I tried to use it to look up answers, didn't work. It's just no, did not have the right connection. Yep, did not have the right
My
connection.
phone has. I've been playing that one popular mobile game called Cookie Run Kingdom. I've been a fan of that recently, and the urge to not purchase in-game purchables is just unreal. I've been resisting pretty well though. But my phone absolutely hates to run Cookie Run Kingdom. I think the last time I opened it, it stayed running surprisingly, but the back of my phone was so hot I burnt myself.
Oh yeah,
Oh, mom.
oh yeah, it does that. I have an iPhone. It's like iPhone 11 or 12, and it's pretty old. But I played Last War. Apparently, that's the game that you've been seeing the scrolling left or right, +1, -2, that kind of game. It has that mode, but it's still a mobile phone. It wants you to spend money. Okay, it's not the greatest game. I'm just playing it because to waste time sometimes.
Well, I don't have an iPhone. I got an Android.
I tried Android, but the thing with Android phones is that back in the day when I tried it, it was always getting super hot super quick. So I never went back to it. All right, let's see. Let's go with night
Yo,
5.
Ned. I think Ned died.
Huh?
What?
I think Ned. Oh, I
he's here.
said your name in response, so like I guess he died.
For stop
I
ripping
always say
quick.
people die.
Oh yeah, I'm so dead right now.
Wake up.
You don't have to say it directly, but what's your time zone? Like, what time is it for you right now?
Me?
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Well, it's about
Wake up.
8 p.m.
Wake up.
right now.
Okay, so we're in
Wake up.
generally the same time zone because it's also 8.
I see.
You guys are. Whoa! Okay, so you guys are in California time zone then, or Western time zone?
I am
no.
not.
No. You guys are in
I'm-
Mountain.
no.
You guys are in Mountain. Never mind.
Yes.
So I'm in
I'm
Central.
up in Utah.
Gotcha. Well, guys, night 5 was kind of a dud, so it doesn't work. All right, let's see if I can get through this one. I
Ned,
swear to God,
so
if there's another
Just
mechanic.
based off my voice, how old do you think I am? Most
No, come on, guys, don't ask that kind of question. You don't want to dox yourself.
I've almost docked myself like 20 times in a week. I'll be fine.
I warned you. Go, don't blame me then. Maybe because I don't have that many viewers, though, so I guess it's okay. But I'm not deleting my streams, though.
From my experience, you sound like you're around 16 to 18 years old.
Bro, I'm 14.
I'm still not surprised.
You're not surprised? Wow.
Yeah,
Bro,
I've been asked
Wolf
this
is gonna give
question
me a-
before.
Wolf is gonna give me crap for doing this in the stream, but I genuinely could not care less. My friend's like, yo, don't say your age, don't say your age. I'm like, what are they? If people like DM me, find my DMs and say, yo, and try sending me nasty pictures, I have a block button for a reason.
But yeah, people
And it's not like I'm
who-
like, handing out my phone number.
when people get
All right, fix the
people
remote.
think I sound like I'm 20. Like someone legitimately said I sound like a 20-year-old that pays their bills. That exact
what?
quote.
A 20-year-old that pays their bill.
What does that even mean? A 20-year-old that pays their bills.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
What does
it's
that
like
even
they're
mean?
living alone and they're just trying their best. He's just trying his best.
That's like, I don't know whether that's an insult or a compliment. In fact,
I
a
would say
20-year-old
that's an
who's able to pay their bills is actually mightily impressive. I would say thanks.
it's impressive. It's impressive for me because like you're 20, already living on your own. I've seen people they're up to like 25, 26, still living with their parents, trying to get a decent job enough to pay rent. Boy, if you're like 20 and on your own, somehow paying your own bills, that's impressive in my book.
What is this guy? Who is this? It's like Mario and it's like what Mario impregnated Wario. I don't know what the heck that was. Anyways.
What, bro? It's Eggman. Your stream just barely caught up. It just looked like Eggman.
That was way more of a 5-second delay. Alright, you know what? Starting on Monday, Ned, if you don't mind, I think I might just start doing it on YouTube so I can have a higher bit rate. So I can have it in real time, if that's okay with you.
I will be on the YouTube side.
Well, we are connected via, Discord anyway, so.
Yeah.
Lucy is a mod, one of the few mods that I have. Zoop, Kira, and Wolf. They're on here and sometimes, depending on their mood, I guess. But yeah.
Olmo is still around. I haven't seen Olmo in a while.
It's because I haven't been here. Olmo, I know he's around, it's just that I don't blame him for not coming in because I stopped for a long time because of recent events.
I'm gonna respect his information. I'm just gonna say he's older than I am. And he has been really busy. Like, I'll try, like, texting him or something, and he'll be like, oh, sorry, I was camping. Oh, sorry, I was going for a hike. So, he's busy from time to time.
I say that's good. Because you know what? You guys should not be watching streams all the time. Just looking out for you guys.
Respectfully, I think I earned this stream is because for a week straight, I've been getting up like 4 or 5 to go to gym. I'm not gonna say that. Like 4 to 5 to go in an area to help my aunt fix fencing that's like a mile long. We're not even done yet.
Is that right? Jeez. Crazy 8
$120 out of it.
from Breaking Bad, I guess. We got a Mr. Crazy 8 right here.
Howdy. Oh yeah, he's southern.
All right. I would love to talk to you guys more. It's just, I'm this game requires like 90% of my concentration, and I'm on night 5.
You're perfectly fine. Like, I kid you not, I was on a call with a friend while I was playing a horror game of my own. Kept talking and talking, and they kept asking questions. I got to the point where I actually just cussed at them. I was like, just shut the up. I needed to focus. Like, if I am focusing like a horror game or something where I will actually like piss myself, I'm going to tell people to shut up.
I cannot focus at all while playing a game if I'm talking to someone. Like, not at all.
Sometimes I'll space out and completely forget the person's there, even though they're like yelling in my ear.
What?
Like,
wake up! Wake up! What do I do with this guy? What the heck do I do with this guy? I don't understand this guy. Just D-Flag was able to get to let me know what to do with the cutting the ropes and stuff. Okay. It's gotta be waking up. It's gotta be waking up. Because that's the only mechanic I have not used. Cutting the rope and fixing the remote. I got it. Stop. Oh, stop, demon! God, I'm stupid.
Oh, you're smart. You are a smart, intelligent being that has a purpose in this society. You are not stupid.
No. No need to take things I said so seriously, man. If you're gonna be my mod and my chatter, just understand this. Me and my friends, we make fun of each other, like, all the time.
Oh yeah, my cousin verbally abused me today. I'm fine with that too, so.
Yep. Still, my boss still tells me I still can't a girl. He'll take me to Vegas if I wait a couple more years because he can't stand me. There's that 40-year-old virgin movie. He says I don't want you to end up like that. So there's that. That's how me and my friends roll, and I love them.
I saw this video the other day and it said how tall people are like this kindest people, like cause how they're closer to heaven. There's tall, like how the weather they'll laugh like, yeah, I'm tall, and then tiny people are like the chihuahuas of this world. They're like, you're like, ha, how's the weather down there? And they're like, I will cut you. And at the end of the video, it's just like, the shorter you are, the closer to Satan you are.
Oh man. The closer you are to the ground, that's
Because I'm a decent fight, almost 5'9",
right.
so I would still consider myself a short king for my age.
I'm like, I'm about 6 feet. I don't know if it's that it's not bad or good.
That's pretty impressive.
Okay, I had a friend named Jonas in middle school. He was like 13 or something, and he was 6'6".
I see.
So he's just sitting in the middle of like science class or something, and his legs are propped up above his desk. Like he was so tall.
You
I was in my
guys
health
and your
class,
puberty.
and I was in my health class, and him and my history teacher walk in to go to the scale to test how tall they were, and they confirmed he was taller than the teacher.
Okay, I misclicked that one, but that's okay. Ah!
You said it was
What?
and immediately die. I can
I
imagine
can't
you being like, I can imagine you actually playing this like real life. Like someone replicates this in real life. You're playing it. You're just crying in the corner. I swear I misclicked. I swear I misclicked.
It was a
Like,
missed
you're just
input.
crying.
Missed input. I did not miss input right there because that was war. What? Whoa.
It just barely caught up. I saw Waluigi.
Okay, Waluigi. So now his mechanics is a bit different. Usually he just shows up. So now if I hear footsteps, I have about half a second to change the channel or something or wake up. I don't know. God damn it. That that is just pissing me off. But I'm enjoying it somewhat. Guess I'm a masochist.
And I'm just gonna backtrack a bit to your earlier statement about the open voice chat for your streams. I would say that, so yes, you have almost 3,000 subscribers. You're almost like 400,000 off, but you don't get that many viewers inside your chat. Like I think the max I saw you cap out was like 10 or 11. That was during your
Yep.
Undertale streams, and even then you had like 1,000 then.
Yep.
And since you don't have many people actually popping into your streams, I think open chat's nice because you're not gonna have as many people join. And setting a limit to 10 is perfect, in my opinion.
Alright. I guess that makes sense. Go. Gotta understand, it's because I got a lot of subscribers due to me playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and because I'm new, and Undertale. And what I've learned is that I got a lot of those subscribers from due to shorts. And the thing with shorts is that not everyone is gonna be into long form content, especially streams. So that's why I thought, okay, we could do something a little bit different, which is just chatting. If that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
I remember the
Alright.
first dream I ever came to was I think your first Bendy into the Ink Machine stream I came at.
Those.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Chapter 2.
I was actually just looking at his channel one day, and I'm looking at Mike's channel and just scrolling, and I see a video about me talking about going to an abandoned house with a friend. At the end of the video, the Meg just straight up says, "Your friend's is probably trying to convince you to turn into a Mormon."
Oh yeah, that one. I remember that one. That one was pretty good. I mean, I do say some stupid stuff on stream, which makes sense since I'm playing a lot of horror games. There we go. And I'm enjoying it. You just gotta, because there's so many people playing games, right? You just gotta do something to stand out. What is this, Wario? Why are you still here?
He's trying to be your friend.
Oh my god, this is awful.
High five.
He's gonna say it's me, Mario. No, you're not. I would like to see your license and registration.
No! No! No, no, no. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? That is super unfair. Unless you have your mouse right here on the damn remote, there's nothing you can do. It's just too you don't have enough time to react to it. And plus my remote was about to break. That's bullshit.
Alright, so I was looking at the stream. You just barely died. So it's very delayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I like about it, what I like about it being delayed is that I'm in Discord with you, hearing your voice in real time, looking over to see what happened.
So I'm like a foreshadow, my voice, right?
Yeah, you're like a foreshadow. So it's like when I'm in Discord, I like to look at the people that are in Discord so I don't get distracted. So after you yell or get jump scared, I look over to see what happened.
And then it just happens, right? Yep.
Yeah, not like just happens. I have to wait a few seconds, but it's just like right there.
Alright. Damn it. See, these are okay. These mechanics are okay. I think I'm okay with everything except for Waluigi coming in randomly. That is completely... See, those are okay.
There's this funny video of Waluigi. He's in like a mall or something. Like this dude's cosplay Waluigi. He's in a mall. He goes to the bathrooms, and he goes up to the men's restroom. He's like, "Am for Mario? No." He goes over to the W for Waluigi. He's like, "Oh yeah," and he walks in, and a bunch of girls start screaming, and just cuts off.
Yeah. Oh man, come on. I'm almost got it.
And I opened the comments of the video, and one person in the comment said it was for the bit.
Jesus. You guys are freaking hilarious. Alright.
That sounded very sarcastic.
Yes.
Yeah, but comical genius.
Sorry, I'm getting extremely flustered right now. I'm very flustered due to this game. In fact, it's really pissing me off.
I was playing a game in Roblox, since it's like one of the only games I'm allowed to play because I have strict grandparents. But I was playing the game and I was lagging so much. I was getting mad at the game, about to like break my desk or something from getting so mad. Then I'm trying to do something, and one of the strongest bosses in the game spawns. I got so mad, I just yelled a slur.
Oh,
Jesus.
damn.
I'm surprised my mom
Did you
didn't
wa-
hear. Yelled a slur.
No, this night, I don't know, guys. I was doing well until this is like brutal. It's not one of those nights where I think it is impossible, because it's definitely not as cheap and bullshit as, let's say, Tycoon. What is that game, Lucy? Tyson Lumber Company.
Tycoon Sons Lumber Co.
Yeah, that's the one. It's not as bad as 2020 mode on that one. That one is crazy RNG. I tried it for a couple times and I say there's no way. Maybe someone could have done it, but it's very lucky.
You were somehow like, I'm not sure about this night. So in your chat, since we're on the subject of Undertale, I just said you were filled with determination.
Yeah, I see that. Anyways, like you said, Lucy, is that all of my the shorts that I posted are basically with me posting like FNAF and Undertale shorts, which is fine. It's just that's why when I don't play those games anymore, people tune out because they're more interested in those content, right? So that's why recently I've adjusted my shorts, because that is still the best way to reach people at all, period. Videos right now is very hard.
Yo,
So-
Ned.
So I just started doing more of these just chatting where I just post stories, which I just talk. And in fact, it's actually doing rather well.
Ned.
Yeah.
I remember when Nutmeg was doing his Undertale streams, he honestly couldn't withstand us all talking and focus on Sans at the same time, so he took out his earbuds, or like AirPods or whatever, to actually hear. So he couldn't hear us, but we could hear him. And so Wolf had us all spam jump scare in his chat.
Yeah.
So,
That's
So
the
we all
next
just
last
had
time
to-
I will ever do that again.
it's like asking a bunch of kids to supervise your. It's like asking kids to supervise your kids.
I will never do that again. Just letting you know.
Well, I'll see if I can't find the video because that was one of my favorites.
That was actually not because I was annoyed by you guys. That was actually because I was trying to beat Sans.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying like you couldn't really focus on us, so you had to take out your earbuds so you couldn't hear us.
No, fuck this. No. Wario, Luigi, and that demon was there. There's no way I could have just. That's. No. To answer your question, I was having trouble beating Sans, but I got his strategy down. But his song is so riveting and immersive, so it's kind of become a distraction. So I couldn't help but like sometimes like jam to his tune. So I decided to just take my earbuds out and just fight him as just purely visual. And it worked, and I won. And then when I came back, there was some bunch of bullshit that I heard. That would never happen again, I promise you. That's what happened, Ned. Anyways.
Sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I know. I won't do it again, though. I'll give this one last try, because my god, that is... Too many RNGs. Too much RNGs.
I found the short. I'm gonna send it to you, Ned.
Okay, then.
Really?
You sounded disappointed in me.
I wouldn't say disappointed, just come on, really. I don't even call it disappointment. I don't know if I ever recommend my video to anyone, other than the guides, because obviously.
So it opens up something. There it is.
Alright. This guy is taking up way too much power. Alright, gotta take care of you next. Radio, let's go. Okay.
I was trying to play Minecraft on my I have an Xbox, and
Alright.
he's more used to different gaming consoles like PCs and PS5s, and he's like, I need your password for your account. I'm like, okay. He looks away for like 3 seconds, and my password's already put in. He's like, how'd you do that? And I said, I have grown up with Xbox my entire life. It is just a reflex to move that fast.
Color me impressed.
Okay, I just saw the video and it was as hilarious as I thought.
Really? I thought people liked my jump scares.
Oh,
Alright.
there was this one video of you playing Fears to Fathom, and it's your short, so it's like you playing Fears to Fathom, and you get jump scared. You're like, there's gonna be a jump scare. You get jump scared, and almost everybody in the comments thought your scream was fake.
They did?
Like people in the short said, like, that's not a real scream. That's not your real scream. I'm like, and I just had to go in the comments and said, guys, I've been on here longer than probably you have. That's a
Oh
real
yeah, I remember that. Yep. I can't fake scream. Sometimes I squeal, whatever you want to call it, but that is how I usually scream. There's a reason people, I guess, want to... No! Oh my god, I was just about to die. I got lucky right there with Luigi. Or Waluigi, whatever. Come on, okay. No! Okay.
You got this.
Cut rope. Okay, come on, I got this. Okay. Alright. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Alright. Come on.
This game doesn't look too creepy. It just looks like an eerie sense, like analog horror, if you know what that is.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I used to have a bunk bed, and I convinced my mom to watch me play Five Nights at Freddy's. And Bonnie jump scared me, and my mom, my sister, all happened to be in the room while I was playing. We all got jump scared by Bonnie, and our heads, we went up instead of back. And so when we went up, all our heads hit the metal bar on the bed frame simultaneously.
Oh my god.
Jeez. That's hilarious.
After that we were laughing about it for like a week straight, and like it's just something I
That's
have,
a great
Looney Tunes
memory.
or something.
That is a great memory. Okay.
But yeah, back to the eerie thing. I don't know if it makes it like more eerie that I have the screen muted, so it's just silence on that.
I also have the stream muted. I'm with you right there.
Yes! Oh,
Oh, now we wait. Now we wait for the
oh
reaction. on the
my
stream.
god.
We now wait for the reaction on the stream. No, it's a second.
Oh my god.
Where is
I'll
it?
give credit where credit is due. The night actually doesn't last as long as I thought. It's like maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Thank goodness.
Okay, there's the reaction. The reaction just barely happened.
My god. Am I gonna do night 1? Probably not. I am dead set freaking tired. So we're gonna have to wait until next week. I mean, I could play it again on Monday or Tuesday, but rather cook. Lucy, are you? Now I can actually talk. Let me put on some goddamn Wi-Fi, so I can relax now. Jesus, I feel like I just won the lottery or something. Just finally getting the F out of that damn house. Not that I didn't enjoy it. There were some enjoyable moments, but my god, that was... oh, that was stressful. Now it's time for me to de-stress.
My love
Thank
sack
you.
couch adapts to.
Anyways,
Just
you...
chatting segment.
Oh, thank you. Now this is where I'm good at, just chatting. Anyways, as I was saying, stream-wise, feel free to give me your opinions on this. I saw the cooking section of Twitch. I don't know if you guys have been on there. It's half of it, or at least most of it, is just people watching Kel's Kitchen or some kind of cooking show. And then the other half is just people dicking around. There are some legit cooks on there, but the setup is not that good. So I want both of your opinion on my new setup, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. You got Discord to my right, and you got my stove on the top. You got chat on the bottom left, and then of course you got the entire screen on there, so you guys don't have to see. If I ever have to edit my videos, I don't have to crop myself out or anything anymore. So I think.
I
like
personally like it. I like it.
I really like it.
It's like you can see everything, and I think it's nice.
Yep.
When you first showed us the thing where you could stand up finally and actually like be able to see your eyes lit up like a child that got a lollipop from their father.
There you go. I can stand up. I actually can do VR now as well. I tried it. It works. It took me a while to figure out the setup, but I was able to do it.
Talk with some friends. Hi, Jeremy, John. Alright, John then.
All good?
No, Jeremy's texting, texting.
All right, let's wait. I don't know if that's Lucy or Ned.
I'm tired of.
It's
It's Lucy. Okay.
Have that off. Okay. Coffee in here.
I'm fine.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Alright,
Okay.
I will too.
You need take shower in the morning?
Yes.
Anyways, what was I saying?
I
You good?
apologize, my mother walked in. I
Yeah,
apologize, my
we
mother
heard.
walked in.
Yeah, we heard. It's fine. All good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Good. Now, so you guys like the setup. It's a little bit unique, and everything is rather clean. I can stream at a higher bitrate if I can go strictly on YouTube. So I can... I don't think the visual quality is terrible, but I do need like the lag time to be as low as possible. I think I
Don't
can
ask
do
me
that.
in long time, I don't know.
Yeah, no worries. Now, I'll ask you guys this, is that you guys tune in to a couple of the Just Chatting streams, right?
Yes.
It was the cooking Just Chatting streams. You guys saw how much fun I had, because it's just basically hanging out with you guys, chilling. You guys can share some stories with me, like your games or whatever your favorite game is. Just give me a topic, give me like a something, and I can just mouth off like that. That's why I think I'm a pretty decent streamer, even though I don't have the looks for it. So
You're a professional yapper.
yeah, no, I tried doing it. If you look at all the videos I've made, right, I did analysis videos, like the Elden Ring one. I tried to do reaction videos, which is the one where Jack Doherty crashed his car. I also tried to do a couple of reactionary videos, like the... What was that one that you guys made me watch, Ned? Indie Cross, that's right.
The Indie Cross. I didn't
Yeah.
actually watch that. I had no idea what Indie Cross was, for crying out loud.
It's...
the first episode a few days ago. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think.
The reaction was
Oh, yeah.
decent, but like I said, it's streaming. Just purely streaming is probably my favorite, because I actually have to work with something. Where if I try to do reactionary videos or the commentary ones, I really am just talking to myself, and I never felt 100% comfortable with it. So my stream like this is something. It took me a long time, and Lucy, it's because I took a few breaks due to various reasons. But finally, I think I found what I really, really enjoy, and it's something that I don't think too many streamers are doing, which is just mainly just hanging out. Like you told me, I think on Discord, Kira told me that having an open Discord chat could be very, very risky. I was told that in the very beginning, and you guys were a
Yeah,
great
it is
example of
risky,
that. Yeah.
Okay. I admit, I'm a ruckus causer.
No worries.
I'm a hooligan, as my grandpa would say.
No, but then now that I'm more comfortable with it, I don't mind it. I think I can win. I guess you can say trolls over, right? Different kind of trolls. You can say racist trolls, or people just trying to rage bait you. But I talked my ass off on one of them trying to race bait me, or giving a bunch of racist comments, and he left because I was just kept yapping. That one was pretty funny. That one was really funny. Ned saw that one. I turned him into a shorts as well, and I got a good amount of views on shorts. But I'll tell you guys this: I found out that the best way to reach people on this platform right now is undoubtedly either you get a call out from a big streamer or a big content creator, or shorts. But the thing with shorts is that many people don't have much people who watch it, they don't really have much attention span. They just scroll through it, and I'm guilty of that. However, I find the ones that people do pay attention, I don't think those ones that I uploaded recently will blow up, but they do get a good amount of interaction based on analytics, and they
Paradise.
I actually got a couple of new viewers because of it, because they just like to listen to particular stories and stuff. And right now it's just filled with bullshit stuff like AI and a bunch of other crap that I really don't care for. But if I'm gonna market myself as just a just chatting streamer, who is just gonna talk for about an hour every night, consistency is there, and I don't mind talking to you guys as long as you guys don't mind talking to me. You guys can either join voice or you guys just stay in the chat, and we can just.
I enjoy talking quite a bit. I think I just like interacting with people in general.
I talk a lot. My family even says that when I was born, I came out talking.
Yeah,
So I can talk for a while.
cool. You guys don't even have to talk that much. I'll be doing the most of the talking. But if you guys want to talk and share something, that'd be great. I think a few days ago, when Ned, if you remember, two new viewers came in and chat with me real quick. One of them shared like something about Call of Duty. Did I play WoW or something like that? And I went on a couple of stories about it. That was really fun for me. And I think by the tone of his voice, he enjoyed it as well. So I think that's where I'm gonna head towards. And so if you guys are gonna like send me games, I don't mind these horror games and all this other stuff, but I definitely prefer like calmer games. So at RPGs where you guys can, I don't know if you guys do this with your friends now, but back in the day, we used to bring Xboxes and PlayStation to each other's houses, so we had to. And so one would play, the other people would be in the back and either cheering you on or roasting you. And this right here, what I have, is the closest I ever felt to that environment again.
There's a gaming term called "Don't be a John." It's because there's this group of friends playing Smash Bros. Melee, I believe, and their friend John kept to come with excuses like, "Oh, there's light in my eyes, it was lag, I misinputted," and it just became a gaming term. And whenever you complain or saying you misinput, I was holding back saying, "Don't be a John."
I recently learned about that term and what it means, like a couple weeks ago, maybe, or a week ago. I don't know.
Banters are
I
good.
will admit, I am a John myself. I'm a John myself. I come with a lot of excuses.
Well, it depends on the excuse. If the excuses are funny, then sure, I'd take it. Oh, Deflect is back, by the way, guys. He's in the chat. He's saying, how was the first encounter with Emma, Demon Wario? Took me took 5 minutes
Emma?
to figure out.
And Emma, like from One Piece, like the Emma, like Zoro's sword.
EMMA is what he's
Or is it
saying.
Enma?
Yeah, Emma.
Oh, Emma, not Enma. Okay, I read that wrong.
Emma.
But like you were talking about, like saying like what your favorite games are. I have a top 3 for favorite games, and I have their hours pulled up.
Really? Huh.
I have my top 3 have got to be Geometry Dash, Balloons Tower Defense 6, and Blox Fruits. That's a game in Roblox.
Oh, wow. They're all Roblox games then, right?
No, Balloons is not. Balloons is off Steam, and so is Geometry Dash. I have currently over 200 hours in Geometry Dash, over 1,500 hours in Balloons, and I have 43,800 hours in Blox Fruits.
I see. Okay. Okay, so this is Geometry
Blox
Dash. Okay,
Fruits.
I've seen it before. Never played it.
Yeah.
Because
so
this is kind of like Flappy Bird, if I remember correctly. Like a variation of it. But it's quick.
Yes. It's only $5 off Steam. I'm not sure what's going on sale again. But for Blox Fruits, my favorite game by far, I have 5 years in that game.
I see.
So I put a lot of effort into that. Like I'll tell people like, yo, I've been playing this game for like 5 years. They don't believe me, saying the game hasn't been out that long. I started playing like like the month it released of the next year. I started playing in 2020 when it came out in 2019. So I have been playing that game for 5 years.
I see. No, I believe you. I believe you.
No idea what my like top 3 games are. It's pretty much all indie horror games, but I don't know, there's some contenders.
So, Nutmeg, there was something I wanted to share with you. So, I know you have like a tight budget on like buying games. You're like, oh, I can't buy this game because it's like $50. If a person themselves own that game in like Steam and you join a Steam family with them and they make you an adult, you can borrow that game from them directly, so you're not paying money.
Isn't that called gift? Is that gifting?
No. So, there's this thing called a Steam family. And if you join that family, someone makes you an adult, you get access to their games and your games.
Got it.
So you just go over, you can hit borrow, just press
Game
borrow,
sharing.
and
I
you
see.
can download it. Yes, game sharing. But the one restriction it does have is that, well, 2 restrictions really. If you leave that Steam family, you are not allowed to join, create, or make your own or join another one for another year. And another restriction is that since that person owns that game, if you're playing it and they want to play that game whilst you're playing it, you will get kicked off that game to let them play. Yes.
That makes sense.
So if you do end up like the person like, yo, I really want you to play this game, and you don't have the money for it, if they have it, you can join a Steam family with them to like borrow that game. But if you do end up leaving that Steam family to try playing another game with someone else, you can't for another year.
I see. I mean, it makes sense.
But it's just a suggestion.
It makes sense. It makes sense. When I say I have a tight budget, yes, I do have a very tight budget. That doesn't. I'm pretty close to broke, but that's only because the market is bad. But I did get paid today, so I have a little bit of cash, and it's just that I also have to pay bills. My mom's not letting me live here for free, by the way, so I have to pay her. And then 2 is that I also am very, very picky when it comes to games. Here's my library or wish list if you want to look at it. I deleted quite a bit of it. Yeah, but as you can see, they're mostly horror because it makes good content. But the ones that
your stream's still open, it takes a while.
My stream's still open.
It paused. My stream.
We good?
The stream I have open for me. That's interesting. Tattletale. $5.
Yeah. This one was recommended by Seabass. You know, the guy who, yesterday.
Oh yeah, Seabass.
Yeah, I can tell he's on the younger side because of all the farting noises he kept making.
Ooh. I love the game Sharks and Minnows.
I think Seabass is Cake Chan or the one that Wolf has a problem with because he kept making alternate accounts. I think you know who that is. But I didn't mind it. I told Wolf just let him go because he just wants to, he wants some attention. This one, Cyberpunk Valhalla, was recommended by Crack. And then Ultra Kill was also recommended. Yeah, the guy's name is Crack Dealer. Not his real name, obviously. And then the ones that...
I remember when you were playing Genshin and me, Ketchup, and Crack Dealer were like the 3 musketeers of puns.
That's true. That was fun. But I did not enjoy Genshin. As soon as I played it, I was like, this is one of those games, isn't it? It's just, you have free to play, pay to win. And it just immediately turns me off,
So Blox Fruits, the one I have 5 years in, it's also a pay to win game. Like, you can pay for these items and get like a bunch of good stuff. I have been playing for 5 years. I have bought a few things, but I've never bought anything that's pay to win.
Then that's on the fair side. But I know Genshin is made in China. You have no idea how ludicrous that environment is. They make a crap ton of money.
Like me personally, I really like Genshin. A lot of people like call me crazy. Like, you like Genshin? That's such a girly game. Like,
no, I don't think it's a girly game.
I got on a call with a friend one day, and he's like, "Yo, we should play Genshin." I'm like, "All right, fine. I'm free. Let's play Genshin." I didn't leave my room for 4 hours, and I played Genshin just for 4 hours straight. And he was playing it longer than I have that day.
Jeez. See, that's the
I
thing with you
remember,
youngsters. That's the thing. You guys have the stamina, but trust me, once you hit, I don't know, after college, and you gotta get jobs and stuff, entrance exams, and bills to pay. It takes way too much out of you. That's why when I look at these games, they have to be something along the lines of like, can I do it in 1 or 2 hours in a good stream? If not, then they better have a good story. Because if a game that says, hey, our game is so large, you need to finish it in 100 hours, that's a red flag for me because it means that it's bloated as hell. And fun example would be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
So I am gonna highly recommend Blox Fruits, but depending on whenever you can play it, me and my cousin, who is staying with me for a few weeks, are planning on buying Robux soon, since we both got paid recently. And when we do end up buying the Robux, I can buy a private server, so you're not in a public server where no one can join.
I love that, but at the same time, I don't want to. It's just the thing about streaming. It's that I don't feel comfortable like, hey, please donate or sub, or you know, I have a very. It's like begging. I can pay for it myself. It's just that because of my situation right now, I'm a lot more frugal and with money. I have to, and trust me, I've been at that stage where I've been like, I'm gonna buy all these games at once. And back in the day when I made good money, I would have bought all these without even a second thought. However, I would have had like a big list of library of games that I've never even touched before. So it's just good to be smart about money right now, and that's why I really like indie games and support small developers. And I don't mind giving someone like 40, 50, 80 bucks for their game, but they have to be worth my time. And it just depends on the game, I guess. And by the way, guys, yes, VR Kanojo Girlfriend, I never played it, of course, but I was thinking back then I thought it would make good content, but then because I moved my setup outside, my mom's watching TV, there's no way I would play this with my mom beside me, okay? No way. Because she can literally walk to the kitchen and see me, what the hell am I playing?
I remember one time, I've spoke about this before, but I was playing a Roblox horror game called Frigid Dusk. I've mentioned it before.
Yep, you mentioned it.
Yeah, and I was playing so I was in chapter 2, part 1, I believe, and I spent 3 hours trying to get through that, just trying to figure out what to do because of how unclear the objective was. And I went far enough to where I didn't want to give up and lose all that progress, so I just went until I figured it out.
Yeah. Same thing for kind of like the Blox Fruits. It's because it's like one of those things where the directive isn't really clear and you have to figure it out or search up a tutorial. I refuse to search up tutorials because Blox Fruits, it's a really heavy grinding game because you start from level 1 and you have to level 2,650. And there's 3 different C's in the game, first, second, and third. To get to second C, you have to get to a minimum of level 700. Not minimum, you have to get to level 700 before you can go to second C. It's a pain. It took me like a month to get to second C, and just for third C, you have to get level 1,500, and then just grind to max after that. And a bunch of different items in the game, which I refuse to watch videos. I like to figure it out by playing the game. That's how I get good at the game. It's like, it'll be like, oh, you need to get like $8 million for 3 swords. 3 swords to combine into 1. That's an actual thing you have to do in the game.
But there's a point, don't you get tired of it though? Like, this is just extra busy work.
It's extra busy work, so it's like, what I like about it though is that like players that like get bored of grinding, like, oh, I'm level 800 something and I don't want to grind anymore at the moment because this is boring. I'm going to do some side quests in the meantime. There's plenty of side quests for each of the C's you can do, and I love it. that's what actually kept me to keep playing, because like I was like going through the first sea, about to reach level 700. I got bored, and there was like a notification. It says tremors are heard from across the sea. I asked people about it, and it said that it was this really ridiculously strong boss that spawns every 6 hours. So if you're bored playing a game, that boss, depending on how old the server is, can spawn at any time, and he gives you 3 levels when you kill him.
Interesting. Well,
That, even with
So you get like
even with walkthroughs, I still had trouble with that level figuring things out. Frigid Desk, like that, like chapter 2 part 1, I was not having like a good time when I got stuck. Like, and it's funny because part 2 of chapter 2 was, it took me way less
Now at
time to
Verizon,
get
we have
through.
some big news for
Like
your
a
peace of
half
mind.
hour,
For all our customers, existing
which
and
is
new,
hilarious.
we're locking in.
You know, a lot of people like also struggle with like blocks fruits, because it's like, this is really heavy grinding. I don't like to do this, but people that actually do end up doing it are slow with it. Like within an hour, I've seen a person go from level 1 to like 15 because they got bored of grinding that quickly. But whenever I create a new account, because I'm bored, like I'm max level, I have most of the stuff already, and if there is other stuff I want to get, I don't have help to get it. I'm just gonna do something random. So I create a new account, and within an hour of myself, like regular people, they get to like level 1 to 15 to 20. Me, within an hour, I get to level 60, which is good.
that's a high. That's pretty high. That's a pretty big climb.
Yes. So, in terms of grinding and like how fast I can progress through the game, I'm better than most people. But with this update that the devs are trying to come out with currently, they said themselves they are gonna make grinding better, so it's not as boring. So it's not like you kill NPC, like you get a quest, you kill NPCs, you get the money and XP, you get the quest, and repeat that. They're gonna make it better than that.
You know, grinding in
I've been
RPG is a
doing-
double-edged sword, though, isn't it? Because some people like it, some people hate it. I'm in the middle, depending on what kind of grinding it is. Because grinding is just basically, you're just trying to level up, so you just put on some music, like turn your brain off, depending on what the gameplay is, and then just waltz in and then just kill mindless enemies until you see the numbers go up.
One thing that does get annoying is that when you progress further and further into the game, you're going to be a lot more stronger people, like people that have more experience than you, or people that have less experience but better at combat than you, and want to take your bounty. Because and you guys have seen One Piece, Luffy's first bounty is 30 million. The max bounty cap, or honor cap, if you want to be a Marine or pirate, is 30 million. And I have 5 years of experience. I'm not this type of people that bounty hunt to get 30 million. I'm just resting at a smooth 2.5 million, but I can still take out people with like 2 to 3 years of experience with 30 million bounty.
Jeez. Impressive. Huh. Yeah. Damn.
I even had this kid call me a hacker one time because of how I defeated him so easily. So you're a hacker. I'm like, I have experience.
It just depends. I mean, this is why I stopped playing games that are, I guess, with other people. Unless it's Smash because it's quick. Because everyone else, it's just the community of how it is. Right now, people, no matter if you're good, they call you a hacker, a fraud, cheat, something like that. And if you suck, well, then you just get roasted. So
No,
I don't
the
enjoy
funny
that
thing
kind
is,
of thing.
That's like 2 days ago, I was in the second seed just trying to get to third. This random dude attacked me, and within like the first 3 hits of me hitting him, he runs away and starts calling me weak. And so we decided to do a proper PvP match. He dies pretty quickly, and he doesn't say anything like, "You lost pretty easily. What now?" He doesn't say anything. Just leaves the game.
It's called rage quit, isn't it?
Yeah, he rage quit. He's like, I'm pretty sure he broke his desk or whatever he was on, but he just didn't like me beating him. But
Well,
the thing is,
that's-
not everybody in Blocks Fruits is just like, oh, you're better than me, you automatically suck. No, it's like a 50-50 chance of what you get. Like, oh, you're better than me, I respect you for that. Or you're better than me, I hate you. You should like reset character.
Oh man, I don't know. I've only had those kind of experiences back in Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. That was a long, long time ago.
Modern Warfare, bro, that's not. That can happen, but that like also with like Warzone and Modern Warfare 2, that's just straight up racism. Like not casual racism, just like racism.
Racism is like the least of your worries. I had literally people scream, like shriek into the my earphones. That's how bad it was.
Oh, that,
So,
bro.
like, racism is like the least of it. So
And
that's
with,
why I didn't run back.
Block Fruits, one of the fair things with Block Fruits, like what you said, most games are pay to win. Block Fruits, like I was saying earlier, does have pay to win items, but they're balanced out.
Okay. Well,
Like
then we'll see.
Cause like I have this thing where I kill, like say you kill someone in the game and you get $5,000. I have a game pass that gives me double that.
Really? And by the way, guys, keep this in mind. I'm still streaming, so watch what you say. Don't share too much personal info. I except for me, because it's my stream. Just take care of yourself, protect yourself because of that, all right? I can't do anything about it, or much about it. Understand? All right, good.
Yeah.
So watch what you say.
Kind of. I'm confused on why you're telling me this.
Hmm? Oh, just keep, it's a reminder. It's just I don't want to get you guys dogs or get you guys in trouble, because
Oh yeah.
I'm not familiar with
I'm
all
watching
the
myself.
TOS or anything like that. Remember, I did not. Now you didn't know this, but I only started streaming seriously December of last year, and before that, it was only because I was closing down my restaurant, so I was in a very depressed mood. That's why I started streaming to cope. So in other words, my point is that I don't have the knowledge of the culture as well as the technical details on what to do, if you know what I mean. So I cannot help you guys on that. So that's why I say, hey, just be careful with what you share. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't worry.
All right, good.
Like, I'm
Like,
not gonna dox
My
myself
friend's
right
already been to my butt enough for almost doxing us, because like within a single day, almost doxed us both. Like doxed me, him, and a few other friends, like 5 times in a single day. And I got into a habit of like, okay, I shouldn't share this, but if like I've shared like this before with other people, I'm going to share it, just not too much information on that.
Sounds good. Well then, here we go then. You guys enjoy this kind of stream, and I can tell, by the way, Lucy, and this goes for you too, Ned. You guys are sharing a lot more with me now, because I'm barely doing any talking, yet you guys are sharing more than what I asked. That means you guys are opening up, and this is exactly what I would do in real estate. I open up the clients, I basically crack them open like a shell. And then I was like, okay, now I got them to trust me. Now it's how to do sales. And then let's go see some houses. And now it's just streaming. And they find it fun. And I can tell by the tone of both of your voices that you guys are enjoying this somewhat, right?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
people chatting.
Yeah. Trust me, I would love to do this kind of thing every single night. Only for around an hour, maybe 2 if there's a lot to say. And I believe I can create a pretty good community. Where it's mainly just cooking and chatting, and then on Friday and Saturday nights which is again reminds me back in the day where I go over to my friend's house to just watch them play, or they watch me play, and where we can play all sorts of games. If it's Roblox, great. If it's an RPG, okay. But it is just more about connectivity, and I really enjoy that. So hope you guys will come back.
I am being more open. This is really fun, but I'm not being completely myself. It's because if I was being completely myself and acted like I was around friends, I would be doxxed, whitelisted, and put on a watch list. I promise you. So you're lucky I'm not saying too much.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you understand then. So, I mean, I have to be as honest as possible, but there are some things I have to keep because I'm in real estate, and eventually people will find out who I am. My number is literally on MLS, multiple listing service, and Zillow and stuff. And so, if I do get big enough, people will find out, and I might lose my job. But if that's the case, so be it. But honestly, I don't want to become a full-time streamer. If that makes any sense. I like going out into the world. I like going out, seeing and talking to people in general, because I find that, like, I saw a couple of videos that was quite interesting, and they said that right now, streamers, especially content creators, they're basically, the real world is in the internet, is on the internet. They have to surf through Reddit, Twitter, whatever, to search for things to talk about, and then they go out into the world, the real world, to decoup. Does that make sense? It's like the roles have been reversed, and I find that so disturbing, and I didn't want to be like that. I like to go and experience the world because it teaches me more than just online, and then share with everyone what I'm streaming, rather than the other way around. Which is why when I watch a lot of content creators, everything they're saying is like, you found this on Reddit or on Twitter, rather than sharing your personal experience or something, right? So
with my family, I am the youngest cousin, and I get picked on a lot just because of like, oh, you're young, I'm gonna like hurt you. Not like they'll like purposely hurt me, like it may be accidental, or they'll like roughhouse with me and accidentally hurt me.
Yeah,
But it's just for fun and games. But with my family, I don't talk as much as I do in these streams. It's because since I'm the youngest, they talk about subjects I'm not familiar with, so I don't hardly talk. So I normally just sit in the back until they start talking about something I'm interested in or know something about. Well, on these streams, it's mostly about something I know about or I'm interested in, so I talk more.
Oh yeah. Trust me, as a salesman, I had to talk to a bunch of people, whether they're freshly out of college and they're more interested in gaming, anime, or they're like in their 70s. I've talked to CEOs before, in which the case they're a little bit hard to talk to, but I like to just say, like, I want to learn from you. Then they'll open up. So it's a sales technique. I think everyone should learn a little bit, and it's a nice skill to have, to be able to talk to different people, man, woman, child, and adult or elderly, to just be able to connect with many people, and that's what I like. And so for me to talk about games, it's pretty easy for me, even though my depth of knowledge is not anywhere near as deep as you guys, but you guys are sharing, which is great.
Yeah, I have a funny story with my grandma. So I've been living with my grandparents for 11 years now. And my cousin, the one that's staying with me for a few weeks, is over at my house. And me and him were throwing a ball back and forth trying to hit each other. It was a foam ball. Don't get too concerned. But since it's a foam ball, if you hit a window, nothing bad's gonna really happen. But my cousin, I'm not gonna say his age, I'm just gonna say he's an adult. Not gonna say his exact age. But despite him being an adult, he hits the window, and the second he hits the window, he hides in a bush from my grandmother. Everyone in my family is scared of my grandmother so much that even adults will start hiding.
Oh, she's one of those, huh? All right.
Yes, and do you know what a swamp cooler is?
No.
It's basically like a giant metal box that you fill with water to cool down a room. And those things can be like 100, 110, 120 pounds. Apparently, when my mom was a kid, her and her sister were fighting over the swamp cooler to cool down their rooms. My grandma got so fed up with their arguing at the point where she just picked it up overhead and chucked it at them.
Oh my god. You got a really strong grandma then.
Yeah. And even with, I work out quite a bit. I think my max bench right now is like 160. Despite that, I have a hard time beating her in an arm wrestle.
Jeez. She's, yeah. Let me guess. She's either South American or Russian?
Neither.
Neither. She's American.
Yeah, she just straight American. She grew up in. Well, I'm not really smart on this, but I know where she grew up. She grew up in California, somewhere in California. I'm just gonna
Big
say
place.
California, not the general area where she grew up, but she grew up around there.
Then she probably is not in the bigger cities. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because she sounds like she's in like inland, a smaller town, like a no nonsense kind of grandma. I don't know any like hardcore grandma like that in the cities. Maybe I'm stereotyping
Yeah,
a bit.
people go to me like, "Hey, is your grandma like the grandma like bakes cookies for you? Like, here you go, my sweetie."
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, she's the type where you do one wrong thing, she smacks you with a wooden spoon. Um,
Jeez.
and my grandpa, he's no exception either. He's like his quote, his motto is a few things, is that if you're not bleeding, you're not working hard enough. And he is the pure example of that because I was helping him take off a shovel off a lawnmower we have, like a drivable lawnmower. I'm like, hey, Grandpa, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, but like not even 5 minutes later, like 2 minutes, a minute later, I walk outside. He walks back inside with his head bleeding. I said, what happened? I said, he told me directly, I hit my head. Let's get back out there and take that shovel off. He did not care about his head bleeding at all. He wanted to get that done so he could go rest.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't.
So, I have a pretty tough family.
Those blue collar to the core. In other words. Yeah. Wow. Your grandma and grandpa sounds
My,
like cool people.
Yeah, they really are. So I'm not allowed to see my dad, but his age is concerning to some people. I'm not gonna say my mother's age. I'm gonna respect that for my mother, but since I don't respect my dad is 62.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna trying to be non-doxable.
Well, I don't know your dad's name, and
Uh,
you shouldn't give it to me anyway. So
Yeah.
if he does get dogs, it's not gonna be from me.
No, it's ages.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say the age gap between him and my mother, it's 13 years.
Okay.
So they have a pretty big age gap. People are talking like, yeah, my dad. They're like, my dad is like, oh yeah, my dad's like 42, my mom's 41. Like, yeah, my parents are this far apart. I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, not really. My dad drunk drive when I was like 2.
Jeez.
So
Oh,
I didn't
man.
have the best.
Childhood? No, I get it.
We've all been there.
Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. Well, at least hopefully my streams can make you feel better because it sounds like you just want to vent, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I don't mind talking to people. Just again, try not to share too much because don't want to get you in trouble. That's all. But then again, I'm not a licensed therapist, so so I'll hear you as a friend,
Sometimes,
but there's nothing I can do about helping you recover. I was like, I got
you know,
nothing,
being
man.
completely honest, sometimes just sitting there and listening and giving your own input on things is the only kind of therapy you need. What I didn't like about therapy, because I actually went to therapy, what I didn't like about therapy is that they would actively try to be like, okay, you're having this problem, you should do this, you should do this, you should try this, you should do that, you should try that. And I don't want all these suggestions. I thank you for listening to me because I want to talk about this, get this off my chest, but I want to handle this on my own. I
Okay.
think you like I thank him for his suggestions, but like telling me what to do in my own personal situations, it feels kind of wrong for me.
Telling you what to. There's a difference between. In other words, there's a difference between telling you what to do and giving you, advising you, is like what you. I think you could. Giving you options, right?
Yeah, but so the advice he was doing was making me like he's not like telling me to do this. He's like, you should try this.
For over 25
But
Okay.
the advice he was giving me made me uncomfortable. And even though I told him that, he kept giving me the same advice.
Well, no comment on the quality of the therapist since I've never been in therapy. Usually, I just go out for a walk. That's usually what I do, or
I'm
get something to
surprised.
eat. Yeah. That's usually what I do, or play a video game. But right now, I guess you guys can come in here and share stories. If it gets personal, if you need me to be off stream, then I have time for that as well. So just keep that in
I'm gonna
mind.
brighten up the mood. I'm gonna brighten up the mood after dropping something like that. Guess how many rubber ducks I own?
I'm gonna go with
judging
maybe.
by your profile picture.
Well, you can.
and your
You go first,
name.
Ned.
Oh, what?
You go first.
I'm assuming enough to fill a room, like a decently sized room.
Can I get a number, please?
1,000.
I don't think he's that
Okay.
crazy.
Numbag.
I don't think he's that crazy. Maybe a shelf. I mean, he might be one of those people who just collects weird stuff, like a shelf of rubber duckies. So I'll probably go into
I
where
have.
maybe 100.
Oh, I have 80.
There you go. I was pretty
damn.
close. I was pretty close.
Nice.
Yeah, I have 2 shelves full.
I was right again. All right, right on the money. So I was right on the money.
So when people ask me like, see my username is like Lucifer, love rubber ducks, like how accurate is that? I'm like, do you want me to start counting?
Yeah. No.
True to the character.
My mom does something of the same thing. Is that every time she goes to a different city, she always wants to buy some magnets. It's kind of her thing. So I'm not exactly surprised by that. Yeah, magnets of places she visited. So like, okay, my fridge is full of freaking magnets and stuff of different places. So it's not weird to me at all. Some
Bro.
people collect stuff, some people don't.
So as a kid growing up, like I still pretty much am a kid, but like when I was younger, I would grab 2 magnets of the St. Paul's and try pushing them together. At one point, I was successful, and I think I broke the magnets. It's because the St. Paul side actually stuck together, and then the opposite pole side separated.
Jeez. Oh man. Yeah, why did
I
it fall?
had no idea how that happened. I just did it. So I just like, oh, this is not supposed to happen. So I placed it back on the fridge and to leave. I'm like, I didn't cause this. You did.
Jeez. Sounds like a fun family. At least my family, we weren't as tough as yours, but we were kind of like just disconnected. We just ate, and then that's it. As an Asian parents, they're just telling me just study, go to college, and F off. So it was pretty normal for me. However, compared to the traditional ones, they're actually a lot more liberal than they are conservative. They don't care if I swing the same. If I'm into you get what I mean. If I'm into man instead of woman, they say they don't care. So
Yeah.
compare it.
I am excited for September. It's because in September I get to go to Fan X, if you know what that is.
Nope. Like I said, Ned, and as I say now, is that I usually do not involve myself in too many of these culture stuff. For example, like again on
It's not culture.
Twitch, they.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
So it's not culture. It's basically where Fan X is basically where you or friends, or you're by yourself, can go to this location and meet actors from like your favorite shows, movies, or series.
Yeah, like Comic Cons and those
I-
stuff. Yep.
Yeah, like Comic Cons. And it's not really culture because this is my very first one I'm going to. And my mom was showing me the different actors that were going to be there. And I got really excited because I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball and One Piece. And I saw the voice actors for Cell from the Cell Saga, Goku, Vegeta, Luffy, Usopp, and Zoro.
So if you're talking about Goku and Vegeta, I assume you're talking about Sean Schemmel and Sabat, was it? Christopher Sabat?
Cell. Oh, you're talking about the actors' names. I don't know their actors. I don't know their names. I just love the characters.
Cell? Is it from Funimation then? English?
Elaborate, please.
Oh, elaborate? As in, is it the Japanese voice actor or English? And what dub?
It's the English.
Okay. I'm going to assume that... I don't know his name, but...
But they do have, like with Ash Ketchum, like they do, like Ash Ketchum and Luffy, they do have both Japanese and English, but from what I saw, they only have the English voice actors for Goku and Vegeta.
Then it's probably Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat, the iconic voices.
hold on.
I've known them. I just never really went to these stuff because I always felt that if I go up to a celebrity, I would bother them. So, but maybe that'll change later on. I would love to meet voice actors though. Hey, Jocko, what's up? Saying good morning, ladies. Haha, very funny. Jocko, where me and Lucifer and Ned are in Discord call. I just finished FNAF, and we're just chilling and really enjoying this, sharing the moment with you guys. So you're welcome to join.
I heard Jocko, and I have never opened YouTube so fast. It's because so I didn't know it was Jako, but there's this really funny character in Dragon Ball named Jocko, spelled Jaco. So I'm like, wait, Jocko? So I heard him open up YouTube, like, oh, Jocko? Like, there's no way. Like the bird dude called Jocko. I'm like, it's not the Jocko I was hoping for.
No worries.
Still,
I mean,
it's nice. It's nice to meet him.
Yeah. It's just nice to have a chat with every night, now and then. Like I said, I cannot talk to my real friends every single day because there's a limit on what we can say. But with you guys, whether you're modders or someone else new coming in, it's really good, and just, I guess, sharing perspectives. Because I always thought that if I just stream and play games, there's only a limited amount of things you can learn. But with just chatting, being able to connect with people, you learn a lot, and I like learning. I like learning about people because it broadens my horizon. As cheesy as that sounds, it makes me a better person. And if you can hear all these different stories that we can share, then that makes you a better conversationalist. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. For Jocko, he just said in chat, and I know I'm funny, winky face. My response to that is, you're the type of person to meet someone new and say, it's very nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me.
Yeah, sarcasm. Those humors. Those kind of British humors is what I'd say. Glad to hear you can talk to us like that. I can talk my ass off. Believe me, I was not a talker back in the day, okay? I was very shy. And it took basically bills, like actual bills, forcing me to get a job in real estate to actually go out and meet people. And this is probably the best thing I've ever done in my life, because you don't learn about sales in schools. You can read about it, but you can't. There's no book or instruction tells you start the conversation like this, or this is how you get people to open up. Everyone is different. It's the ability to read people.
I am similar to you, but in a different way. You said you talked you talked your butt off to get people to open up and stuff. For me, I was also really shy. I sometimes am, but if a person starts talking to me and makes me feel comfortable, I can actually hey, I can be myself around this person. I'm gonna be like one of the most annoying people they'll ever know, and they're not gonna get rid of me. Like, pesticides won't work. And it's gotten to the point where, so I went to a new school. I'm not gonna say this name because that's doxing me. But when I went to my new school, within the first week of being there, I had made friends from the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade.
Very impressive. That's very impressive.
I remember like 4 to 5 years ago, I mainly just kept to myself, really, but oh man, I've been talking to a lot more people. I made a lot more friends, and I think I became a lot more social, and I enjoy the company of people. I think it's nice.
I also recently started a D&D session with my cousin's husband. It's because it'd be really Caitlin's kind of happy for her husband. It's because he doesn't socialize as much as he should with the family. So
I see.
getting to play D&D with my cousin, me and my friend, is good for him. And when he hosted the D&D thing for the first time like Thursday, I believe. And within the first 5 minutes of us starting, he had this entire plot set up. After we got into the next area of the story, like within 5 minutes we got into the next area, we immediately tried killing each other.
The betrayal. Those are the best kinds, right? The ones that your
Yeah, but
friends
we
you can
didn't-
say, yeah, I got
Me
your
and my
back, buddy.
cousin- Yeah, me and my cousin in the game, we did eventually getting on good terms. But my friend, he's like, we're got into this area where you had to press different buttons to open different portals and different areas to actually like get progressed through the story. And me and my cousin, being mischievous, we pushed him through, and we closed. And after like 5 minutes, it's like a very fiery place, like very hot. So we decided we send him to hell. And after he does eventually come back, he pokes his head back through the portal. He looks at us and he tries to deceive us, saying, like, he uses his charisma stat, which isn't very high. He says, like, yeah, guys, it's totally fine in here. It's like a very nice, like, lukewarm area. Me and my cousin locked eyes with the higher charisma stat, and it absolutely failed on my friend. And we were like, yeah, we don't believe him, and we just locked him there for like a solid hour before eventually saving him, burned to a crisp. Then we progressed to the next area, and a town is like two to 3 hours away. We leave him on the floor with no help whatsoever, while me and my cousin dead sprint towards the village. We just left him.
That's how friends roll. We're pretty much and being assholes to each other in the worst kind of way. And yeah, at the end of the day, we can still be friends. Those are the best kinds.
Yeah.
It's how I roll with my friends as well.
Yeah, it's getting late for me, so I'm going to go.
All right. At least you guys had fun, right?
All right.
You have a
Yeah, I did. Okay.
wonderful night.
Ed, I'll see you later.
you
I gotta
too.
end the stream. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good night, man.
All right.